Where there's yin, there's yang. Where there's good, there's bad. We haven't managed to secure the signing of Marc Guehi. However, Alexander Isak is officially a Liverpool football player, and he is going to be wearing the number 9 shirt. We're going to be speaking about that, the Marc Guehi situation, and our squad depth as the transfer window shuts for the summer of 2025. Sit back, relax. It's the Monday Night Live show. Let's get into it, people.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Cobbish.
Made free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Cobbish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap, and just they go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Cobbish, this is Cobbish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Cobbish, this is Cobbish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Cobbish.
Big up, lovely people. Hope you're all well. Smash that like button if you're new to the channel, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you are returning to the channel, I shouldn't even have to tell you to smash that like button. You know what it is, people. 1,000 likes we are asking for. 1,000 likes is what we expect. 1,000 likes is what I think you guys will deliver. Drift, how are you doing?
What's good? I'm all
right, bro. I'm all right.
Yeah, do you know what, bro?
You know what? I'm all right, but I'm annoyed with one thing, which we'll discuss, obviously.
Yeah.
Drift, I told you the curse was getting broke this summer. And not only has it been broken, it's been smashed. Do you know what? We're going to nickname it a new thing now. We're going to call it the Callum Blessing. Because I did say, Elise, I want him in the squad, yeah? Next summer, I think we're going to make things run.
Okay.
Next summer, I think things are going to run, Drift.
I hear it.
Good, bro.
No, I hear it. A lot in the transfer show, a couple people was blaming you for Guehi, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, everyone kind of knew where I sat on the Guehi thing. I really wanted us to sign him, but I didn't think it was the be all and end all. I just wanted us to get another centre back. But I'm gonna be real, Drift. I'm feeling like this right now, bro. That's me right now, bro. I'm drained, bro. Like, I'm good.
Oh my dude. Fuck it up. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to take a page out of your book on this one. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be happy. I'll talk about the Guehi stuff when we get to Guehi because there's no point me jumping ahead. But I'm gonna look at the positive for now, and then I'll explain why afterwards. Yeah, man. We got Isak, man. That was the one we wanted, and we got it done, man. And it's very, very special. Very, very special.
Not just the one we wanted, but the one we needed, if we're going to be honest. Again, I want to stress this. Obviously, we had such a tragedy in the summer in losing the life of Jota and Andre. And obviously, from a footballing standpoint, the world stood still. But from a football on the field standpoint, life has to unfortunately go on. And we were down a striker before the window even really kicked into gear. We all knew we were selling Nunes. That was no secret. I think Diaz was the one where people were and ahhing. I think if anyone put a bet at the beginning of the summer that Chiesa would still be here, I think they'd be up with regards to the return they would have got, because I don't think anyone banked on Chiesa staying, especially with Diaz going. However,
I kind of did a little bit. Like I did think we'd keep him.
I think it was more hope, though, Drift. I didn't think. Did you actually think we'd keep him as opposed to wanting to keep him? Because I mean,
of course, there was hope in there. You're right, because I didn't have any like proof of it, but it just felt to me like the money we would get for him didn't make any sense. And then, especially like halfway through the summer, when all the reports are coming out that he was happy at Liverpool, but he was exploring his options. As long as he's happy at Liverpool, I don't think he'll leave. Do you know what I mean? Because I think at his age, 27, and with Liverpool winning the league, he still wants to be part of greatness, right? He's a winner. Even if his body can't quite do what he used to be able to do after his knee injury, he's still a winner. It ain't like he wants to just go to any club and just play for the sake of it. I think he still wants to be around the best and still wants to be at the highest level. So I didn't really think he would just like go to any random club that just wanted him to get back to Italy. Yeah, I mean, that was more what it was. So I'll probably say it was like 60% using common sense, 40% hope is what I will probably more say I was thinking about around the Chiesa stuff. And I'm over the moon he stayed. I know a lot of people don't think he's got it anymore, but I definitely think he's got something he can offer and help out and have a few moments. And he's had a big moment already. You know what I mean? He got the winner against Bournemouth. So he's already had a big moment already, only 3 games in. So big up to him, man. One little extra step and he could have had a goal yesterday as well, man. He fractioned that little chance by himself at the end brilliantly against the best centre-backs in the league. And, you know, I nearly scored as well, man. So, man, and the longer the season goes on, Cal, he'll get more fit. Do you get what I mean? You can tell he's at the beginning of, like, being fit. He's had a pre-season now. As the season goes on, Bob, he'll get better. You know what I mean? And maybe he can be this season's Cody Gakpo and Minamino. Because, you know, we've had a few fringe players who've really proved themselves in cups over the last few years. Especially, like, actually, both of them. I think Minamino and Gakpo both respectfully were the reason we got to the final. But I think both of them got like 5 goals in the
Gakpo was extremely important in the last season, and Minamino's last season was extremely important as well. Him and Origi. Yeah. I think we forget Origi's importance in that run as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm thinking Chiesa could maybe have that kind of effect so we can get a domestic trophy in the bag as well. Do you know what I mean? And he can be one of the senior players that can play in the Carabao, the FA Cup, and get some winners and play and score and, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, look how great a 3rd round Carabao Cup team looks. Where you got Rio left.
Wait. Whoa. Chill.
Chiesa, right? Nah, you know what I mean?
Like, we're going to get into that later. I do want to stick with the Isak thing because obviously that is the breaking news at the moment. However, guys, before we go any further, if you want to be wearing the same shirt as Alexander Isak, then head over to our sponsor, okjersey.com. Best football shirts available for £15. That's right, £15 UK sterling for the best football shirts. You can get retro kits. You can also get current kits as well for yourself, for your missus, for your kids. Make sure you head over to okjersey.com for your £15 football kits. Right. The people are asking, I'm going to share some stuff on the screen.
I'm definitely getting Isak. I'm going to get a player's name for the first time. I'm getting Isak.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the away long sleeve and I'm gonna put Isak on the back.
Oh, I'm getting home and away long sleeves and short.
Oh, I know you ain't even gonna F with the short sleeve, are you? You're just going straight.
No, I'm not. No, I'm getting both. Both of them. Hashtag both of them.
Okay. I thought you weren't gonna F with the short sleeve.
No. Well, I need something for the summer, innit? I need that summer drip for when we go to the parade, bro.
I hear you. So well, I don't know, man. Last season we needed the long sleeve last parade, bro.
It was cold, versatility, bro. I'm gonna pack the short sleeve in the bag while I wear the long sleeve, bro.
It was cold, bro. You know what I mean?
People, look at this. Alexander Isak is officially a Liverpool player.
We're here.
324 appearances, 144 goals, 25 years old. We're getting him at his peak. Harvey Elliott officially will spend the remainder of this season on loan at Aston Villa. We're going to speak about that as well. Look how happy he looks. He just looks radiant. Look how happy the hairline shot. He just looks happy.
Oh, Cal, did you hear the rumors? I don't know how true the rumors are, but apparently yesterday he was so like adamant he knew everything would be okay. He deliberately got his trim. He deliberately got his trim because he knew today he'd be taking the photos. That's hilarious if that's true.
Look at that, just looking out onto the training ground. Revealed his number 9 shirt. Officially a red.
Walking do you know the only negative thing I'm going to say about this year is that he is mager. I'm not going to lie, bro. The shirt was hanging off him. When I was like, I don't remember Isak being little like that.
But a skinny man has strength, bro. Don't get it twisted.
No, you can't bully him. He's definitely not weak. Yeah, that's a fact. We watch him bully up Verge a little bit. Like we know he ain't weak now, but he's mager though. I'm not even gonna lie, he's proper mager.
Let me retweet this still. Bam. Yeah.
You know what? Big up Sharif every time. He's got a theory about that picture, and I'm not gonna say anything until it happens. And then if it happens, I'm gonna make sure he gets credit for it. But Yeah, he asked me about. He's got a theory about that photo, so it's I'm gonna. We'll
I'll
see.
put it in
We'll
the
see.
private chat.
We'll see. All right.
Got over 1,000 of you guys watching. Big up to each and every one of you. Big up Lauren says, how greedy. How greedy. Was Eka TK not?
Oh man. Cal's internet tried to do him dirty. Apologies, guys. I was just for you. I'm still here, right? You guys can see me, yeah? The whole thing's actually gonna crash in a second because he was the one doing the share screen as well. Let me bring that back. All right, let me finish off these supers while this thing resets. Big up Omar. Says check X post tagged you versus Crystal Palace. Okay, he's mad. I will do that. Big up. Big up Mantis as well. Omar, Mantis, you guys have super chatted quite a lot today and yesterday. Big up yourselves, boys. Appreciate all the supers. You can hear them crying on the time. Alexander wanted Merseyside. One call from Arne Slot. And he said, wow, F off Magpies. I am a Scouser now. Big up your damn self, Mantis. Lauren, big up yourself, man. Appreciate that, man. Lauren has gifted 10 memberships. Appreciate that, man. Big up yourself, Lauren. Guys, if you've been a recipient of Lauren's very generous donation for a membership, just give her a thank you, man. Big up, Lauren, on that one.
Sorry, just to cut you real quick. We gave a big shout out to Herbsman yesterday, and rightly so. Lauren also falls in that category. Most shows that Lauren tunes into, she always gives membership. So, guys, please make sure you give Lauren her flowers because she doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, very true, very true. I think Gabrielle's just been a recipient. I'm thinking so big, saying his thank yous there. But yeah, now big up Lauren and everyone who's got one. Yeah, just let Lauren know you're thankful, man. And Herbsman, if you got one from Herbsman yesterday as well, make sure you let Herbsman know that you're thankful, guys. Very, very generous donations. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it gave you
sorry to cut you. Big up Keanu's just done it as well. Big up Keanu.
Man. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Keanu's gifted before as well.
Yeah,
so
big up Keanu. We've got the best community.
And it's so ironic because we've got such a cool competition for the members this week. This is actually ironic. You lot are now going to be able to be a part of the competition due to these guys' generosity. So big up, man. But yeah, cut you like right in the middle of your speech, bro. So I don't know if you can remember what you were saying.
So I want to say we were speaking about because you were going to put something in the private chat.
Oh yeah. Can you see it, or because you've come out and come?
Oh no, I can't see anything in the private chat.
Oh, okay. Let me copy it and put it down again.
But no, I'm just over the moon with signing Isak.
That's his theory, but again, I won't say nothing until further notice, and then I'll give him the credit. I didn't think about it, and then when he said that, I was like, Nah, I don't think so. But then I was like, But yeah.
More racism in the chat. Does anyone think Callum looks like Guehi low-key? Again, there he is. Black dark skin with a high top. That's Callum, innit?
Oh man.
Black dark skin with a high top. That's gotta be Callum, innit? It's shocking. Funny. This is shocking. I look nothing like Marc Guehi at all.
Yeah, for real. You know what, bro? I'm not gonna lie. To me, you look like Callum so much. You know, like you just look like that. I don't even necessarily see the Dembele. No, I don't know if it's because we're so close why I don't see it. And maybe because I look like my dad, but I don't think I look like my dad. But then everybody sees my dad now. Like, how the hell can you think you don't look like your dad? So like, I don't know. Maybe because we're close, I can't see it. But yeah, even the Dembele one, I don't see it the way other people do.
So someone said I look like Eze now. What are we doing there, man?
No.
I'll be honest.
Now you're just picking black people.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you actually
not even a
just
high top now, just a black person.
yeah.
I'll be honest.
You remember those low-key racist comments that people used to make back in the 90s where they'll be like, oh, you look like Will Smith.
Yeah,
and it's like, is that the only black person you know in the
Yeah.
whole world? So you've just like, what are you talking about? Like,
I'll be honest, I do see the Usman Dembele one. I do see that.
Only the eyebrows and the eyes. I think you've got the eyebrows and the eyes, but I don't think like the nose and the mouth. Though.
Usman scares me a little bit when I see Usman.
Oh, what do you think it as well? Yeah,
some facial expressions he pulls. I'm like,
if you told me you were cousins, I'd be like, yeah, but not brothers or like identical in any way like that. Like maybe cousins, maybe.
This one tickled me still. I look like dumb. Oh man. But no, Drift. No, all jokes aside, I'm over the moon with the
Sean's right. So in the 80s, it was Eddie.
Yeah.
Sean's right. In the 80s, it was Eddie. Then in the 90s, it was Will Smith. It was just like, just any black guy. But like, oh, is that the only black guy you know? Sean's right. Big up, Sean. You know what? Big up our brother as well. You know what? Beige does a lot of donations for the
lot to the channel.
Yeah. Big up Beige, man. Every time. Beige was obviously on the transfer shows of us. Just gifted another 10. Big up to everyone who's been recipient of that as well, man. Big up, brother Beige.
Always. Now, I'll be honest. I know we had a little back and forth when we first signed Ekatike, Drift. That you didn't think we'd get Isak. Do you know what else this Isak signing does for me as well? You know when we've had conversations in the past about, you can't get someone to come to Liverpool if Salah's there because he plays all the games, or you can't get a centre back because Verge is there, you can't get a centre midfielder because Graver Max there. That puts all that to bed now. The whole world knew that we were chasing Isak, including Ekatike. Yet Ekatike still came to Liverpool, turned down offers from other clubs where he would have been a guaranteed starter to come to Liverpool. Marc Guehi, and we're going to speak about him, despite knowing Virgil and Konate here, wanted to come to Liverpool. Mamadashvili, despite Alisson being here, still came to Liverpool. So for me, it puts to bed now this whole, we can't sign this player because we've got a manager and a squad, in my opinion, and players who want to come to the team that know about competition. Know that we are about that life and we want to win multiple trophies. Yes, it's going to be a different philosophy because we are going to lose some of our favorites. We lost Harvey Elliott in this transfer window. We're going to lose some of our favorites maybe a lot sooner than we want to. But it gives me a feeling that we are also going to bring in players who we didn't think we would get because they are not frightened of competition. They are not frightened of saying, I want to take that person's shirt respectfully.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what's crazy as well, bro? Yeah. What's crazy is there's two good ways to look at this as well. The first good way to look at this is to look at the situation where you go, raw. People who said that we wouldn't be able to have a manager that attracts people when Klopp goes, because we know Klopp was definitely a part of the pool of the club, majorly. Do you know what I mean? Has Slot now proved he's actually got pull, which is even more sensational because that means he's ended into a bracket of elite managers. Once you become a manager and world-class players join the club because of you, you're in a unique position as a manager where you're that world-class manager now who's got the Mourinho, the Klopp, the Guardiola pull. So there's either that or we are truly back on our perch and Liverpool itself is just the pool now. So where it was a lot of the time where we realized the player would come because of Klopp, now it don't matter who the manager is. The team is back on his perch, and now they want to come the way Real Madrid. Nobody cares who the actual manager is. They just want to go and play for Real Madrid. So either one is a positive because that's our manager, and if he's a don like that, then albeit. Or it just means the club is just back at that status. So either way, Cal, it's a brilliant way to look at it because it benefits Liverpool regardless. Or it could be the best of both. It could literally be both are true. Slot has got the pull because we've heard. Vert said all he had to do was have a conversation with his dad with Slot, and he was like, I'm coming to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So we've already seen that there is a part of it that is all about Slot. So yeah, man, I'm over the moon. And I tell you what we might be doing as well, bro. And if I'm going to kill one of your segments right now, let me know. I actually think it's gone under the radar, but now it's all settled and done. I want to give a little flowers to it. Mamardashvili last summer. What a fucking signing, bro. It's gone under the radar, isn't it? A, because it was done 12 months ago, and B, because, you know, like we've done all of these like superstars. To have Mamardashvili on your bench is insane. Because people are forgetting what a talent this kid is, you know.
Remember how worried we were about losing Kelleher?
Yeah.
Talk about cushioning the blow. And there's an argument to say Kelleher is still slightly better than Mamardashvili currently, but there's also an argument to say Mamardashvili is better than Kelleher as well.
Yeah, like, there is.
There's a for us to lose Kelleher
yeah.
and still bring in Mamardashvili, for me, that planning was brilliant. Big up Marc Guehi. Forever securing gold. It's what we do. Fenway Sanderson Group, baby, to the world and back. Just want to stick with the Isak thing. You've got the highest of praise for Virgil. You think he's the greatest centre-back you've watched in your lifetime. I think he's the best centre-back to grace the Premier League. I probably wouldn't put him in the category of best ever centre-backs just yet. He could still get there, though. But if we're going to be honest, since Isak's come to the league, I can't think of a striker who's actually given Virgil more problems than Isak. And we saw it. And I now have to play devil's advocate, which I don't want to do, nor do I think will happen. However, we have seen players like Torres, for example, who gave Vidic nightmares, gave John Terry nightmares, made a move, a big money move on the last day of the window, and it didn't work out for him. Are there any doubts whatsoever of Isak not working out at Liverpool for you? If so, why?
I don't want to put it in the atmosphere, which is the only thing that I think could be a problem. So I won't say it, but I'm guessing a lot of people might be able to kind of know where I'm coming from. Other than that, no, absolutely no issues whatsoever. None whatsoever. But that one issue, which I guess kind of got put to bed last season a little bit as well, to be fair.
I'm just asking the question. I said, move, man. I just asked in the question.
The display pic makes it more funny as well. But yeah, no, I think he'll be absolutely fine, bro. And I can't wait. I can't wait. The way, do you know what? Do you know how things are quite poetic? What's mad is if you go back and watch it, yeah, I'm only going off of memory, but I'm sure if I go back and watch it, it'll be true. All you did was get vexed in the moment when Isak scored his debut Newcastle goal past Liverpool, and you were like, he's still been a fucking Liverpool shirt, man. He shouldn't even play for Newcastle. And that was about, I think that was 3 years ago, isn't it? That was literally 3 years ago. The irony of him now joining the team who he got his debut goal past, and I think has gone on to get about 4 or 5 more. Like, he scored past us quite a lot in the Newcastle shirt. I'm not gonna lie.
All been good goals as well, good finishes.
Yeah. So it's quite ironic. It's quite ironic that like we go back 3 years and then history like is so funny. So yeah.
I'll be real with you, yeah. I always wanted us to sign Isak. That summer, I always wanted that. Like, it was always Isak for me. I didn't want Nunes. I think I made that clear. I didn't want him.
You made it very clear, bro.
I know. I wanted Isak, and then after his first season, people were like, "Oh, he's just okay." And then I was like, "Nah, the guy's got something about him, man." And he just kept on showing it and kept on showing it. I think if there's any club in the world where he's going to thrive, not just thrive, but also get the time to establish himself as well, it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool Football Club, and it makes me happy beyond belief. Like that, we're known to have gunmen over the years, innit? Like my earliest memory of a striker is Robbie Fowler, innit? Creme de la creme. You had Stan Collymore, Titi Kamara, Emil Heskey, Michael Owen, Daniel Sturridge, Luis Suarez, Fernando Torres.
We could arguably say we've got the best history of strikers in the country. We could arguably say it.
It's us or Man United.
Yeah.
I'd say us and Man United, I think.
It's us and Man United. Do you know what? Yeah. Shout out Newcastle. They're in the conversation as well.
Yeah, they've had a couple goals. Newcastle have had a couple goals.
Yeah.
Les Ferdinand, Andy Cole, Alan
Shearer, Ferdinand, Andy Cole.
Maria.
Yeah.
Newcastle had their fair share as well.
Newcastle have had a couple gunmen still, but I just think. I mean, maybe I'm being biased, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I think Rooney, Cole, York, they're kind of the ones that I would say stand out for Man United the most. If you're talking,
you got to throw Tevez and Berbatov in there as well. Still, they were ballers, bro.
Yeah. I guess you could.
Would you say Sheringham?
They're not. Robin van Persie as well.
Oh yeah.
Man United have had some as well. Like it's literally Liverpool and Man United.
But I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, it could be my bias. Yeah, it could be my bias. So maybe it is Man United, but my bias is gonna say that none of them can talk to Ian Rush. So I think we've got the best out of everyone. We just said I think Ian Rush is the best striker out of all the people. And then when you
in the Premier era though, Ian.
Like, I'm saying in England, full stop. I think we've got the best history of strikers in England, full stop.
Oh, if we're going all the way back with Rushy and Aldridge and them, man, then
that's what I'm saying. Like Kenny Dalglish. Do you get what I'm saying? And then even in the modern era, Torres, Suarez.
No, I didn't realize. I thought you just did Premier.
Oh, I think it is us. Do you get what I mean? I truly do.
When you added those guys in, and
no, that's what I said. I'm saying in English history, I think Liverpool can go down as like the best club in English history for forwards. Kenny, Rush, Aldridge, Fowler.
Kenny's a weird one though, because Kenny wasn't really an out and out 9. He was a support striker, innit?
Yeah, but he's still classed as a striker.
Though.
Okay,
yeah, cool. Ian St. John, like
because Dwight York was kind of like a second striker when he paired with Andy Cole.
Yeah, although they could alternate.
And Tevez was a support striker, guys. Tevez was
Sheringham was a support striker.
I forget about Sheringham, but Sheringham was a bad boy as well.
Sheringham was a little serious techers, man.
You know what? Roger Hunt and George Best is actually. I'm not gonna lie, those two do bang for Man United still.
Yeah. I was gonna say George.
Yeah,
but
Roger Hunt.
Roger Hunt was us.
Roger Hunt was us, bro.
You're thinking of Dennis Law. You're thinking of
Dennis Law. Sorry, I'm getting my
Roger Hunt was us. I was gonna say,
Dennis Law.
But
don't Dennis Law have the actual record for goals in England?
No,
isn't Dennis Law the actual English record holder?
I think isn't it? I thought it was Rush or Ian or Roger. Wasn't it Rush or Roger Hunt?
It's Roger Hunt.
Are you sure it's Roger Hunt?
I'm almost certain it's Roger Hunt. You know,
Billy Liddell. If we're going right back to history, Billy Liddell as well.
Yeah, you're going way back.
I'm going way back.
I think you know what? We've established that it's Man United or Liverpool, isn't it? It's definitely Man United or Liverpool.
So, in terms of strikers that we've signed over the years, obviously we know what they've done because we've got hindsight and we don't know what Isak's going to do yet.
Yeah.
Where does this fall in terms of excitement and expectation for a striker that we signed? Matt, I'll start with you, bro.
I mean, the excitement is like a 20 out of 10. And the expectation is almost like a 20 out of 10 because we've wanted this striker since she literally entered the league. Even prior.
I wanted him before.
No, I was going to say even prior. I was going to say some of us from prior, yeah. But I don't think his first season at Newcastle, when you saw what he was about for some people, they were like, okay, like he's cold. Then he has that second season and he just goes supernova. Then he has the third season, he goes supernova times 10. Bro, with a striker like Alexander Isak here, you're automatically thinking those goals should get us to winning the title or a Champions League. Like, that's the expectation now. Like, we as Liverpool fans now have to accept that if you're going to buy these top players, you can't have low expectations. Like, my expectations are now, like, we have to get one of the top trophies. Like, because I would be disappointed. I can't sit like we got to defend that Prem. We brought him in for a reason. We got to try and win the Champions League. We brought him in for a reason. And I know we could talk about the other stuff and other players we didn't get, but the expectation now is that he's going to take over now from Salah in terms of like goals, innit? You're almost sitting there thinking his talent, if he reaches the levels that we all think he can get to, and that's another level, playing with better players, no disrespect to Newcastle, but better players, you're almost thinking that he's going to go down as an all-time great if he stays for like a good 5 to 6 years. You're going to be thinking that he should be legendary status. That's how good he is. In my opinion, the only weaknesses that he has is, you could argue maybe maybe get a little bit stronger at times. I've seen him when it comes up against like really, really strong centre backs. Can have a little bit of issues at times, but he's awkward. And not only that, his heading is decent, but can get better. Yeah. Other than that, though, bro, we've practically got a top marksman in world football. Like, if we're being honest, yeah, I would arguably say Isak. You look at Isak now and you think of like the best strikers in the world, bro. Like Harry Kane.
Dirty again.
Yeah, it has, for real. It's done him mad still. But like, would you not say, Jeff, like with Isak, yeah, he for me is top 5 in the world, bro.
Yes.
There's not many strikers that are better than Isak, you know.
No. Like, do you know the number one thing that what you're saying is basically screaming, if you just put it into a small little sentence, is we have our fear factor back.
But
we now have the man who brings us back to the Luis Suarez days, where when we played a team, they went, remember when Sadio Mane and Salah used to be up in the tunnel and teams would be like, we've got it back now, but we've missed it for a couple of years, but we've got it back now. We've got that
one thing I love about this, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a 6-year deal, yeah. Liverpool are doing the long-term thing. They're thinking, all right, Salah's not going to be around forever. He might even leave at the end of the season. No one knows what Salah's going to do, yeah. But we will miss the player on what he brings, yeah. We'll miss the player what he brings, but we shouldn't really miss the goals because he is a bagsman. This is what he does. Oh no,
you know, I'm not gonna lie.
More racism.
I'm actually really all right with
see that brother there? Wait. See him. What them man? Yeah, bro. When he does that celebration, it's
I'm gonna lose it.
And you know what? We should take the piss. Play him against Burnley, even if it's for 10 minutes. Although he's flying to Sweden now, and this actually works well for us. He's going to Sweden, and he's going to probably play a little bit of international football, which again he needs that minutes in it in his legs in it. So he get a little bit of game time. Hopefully the manager doesn't overplay him, but he gets them minutes. And he might get a little 5 minutes against. I think it's Burnley in it when we get back from international duty.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't think he'll touch pitch against Burnley, but I think he'll make his debut against Everton in the derby, though.
Bro, and you know as well, yeah.
Remember remember the last time one of our stars made their debut in the Merseyside derby. That what the history says after that.
Yep.
Greatest centre back to
ever Virgil van Dijk at Anfield. Bro, listen. One thing gas levels are crazy.
One thing that you always want in a striker is not just scoring goals, but scoring vital goals. I'm just going to read through a list. He's got goals against Arsenal, vital goals at that. Vital goals against Spurs, vital goals against Man City, vital goals against Man United, Liverpool, Villa, Chelsea. The list goes on. Not only is this person someone who can score goals in high volumes, but he also turns up against the big teams. How important is that when you're looking at players like Salah and Gakpo who also do that and just taking a bit of that onus away from them and just taking a bit of the burden and sharing it, just like our famous front three did. Mo, Salah and Firmino, they all did that as well. How important is it that Isak does that as well?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that was the other thing I was going to say. Thanks for reminding me, actually, because when Matt was speaking, even though I agreed with everything, there was one thing I wanted to like touch upon, and that was when you said about you think maybe Salah's goals might go down in terms of like Isak taking them. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm so all right with it. Yeah. Salah's 33 now, bro.
That's the whole point.
I'm so all right with it. If the pressure's off Mo now, bro, I'm so all right with it. And he's still gonna bag like 15, 20 in all comps, but his assist will go up. I'm all right with it, bro. I'm all right. As long as Mo's got to learn that he can't be the gunman anymore. As long as Mo's all right with it, then we're fine. Do you know what I mean?
It might enhance Mo, for all we know. Because here's another thing.
Because you can't double up on Mo now.
Yeah, like. You see Ekitike. Ekitike is new to the league and he doesn't have fear factors just yet. They just think that he's talented, but they're not looking at him like, oh my days, if we don't mark him, his problems. Everybody knows in the Premier League, any Premier League defender will probably say Isak is probably one of the hardest strikers to defend. Now you've got him, bro. He can take the pressure away from Salah. Salah should theoretically get a little bit more space, bro, if we utilize it correctly. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, this changes everything. We have the best striker in the league, you know.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone
other than Haaland. Obviously,
he's better than Haaland.
No. I think he's a better footballer. But there's an argument to say. There's an argument to say, as things stand right now, just as things stand, what they've done since they've entered England, there's an argument to say you could say Haaland is a better goal scorer. But you got to factor in one was playing for City, one was playing for Newcastle. Yeah,
Exactly.
so we got to factor that in because it's hard to say if you put Isak at Man City, what would he have done? But one thing we do know is we have a world-class player, bro. World
come
class.
on, man. Imagine the last 3 years if Isak was at Man City. But it would have been ridiculous, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
Just imagine it, bro. But I don't know if Haaland goes and has a 22-goal season at Newcastle. That is something we actually don't know.
Yeah, maybe down to lack of creativity. Because
a lot of Isak's goals for Newcastle is actually individual brilliance, which Erling Haaland doesn't have. And I'm not trying to be shady. He doesn't have individual brilliance. He's just very good at finishing the move off.
Yeah, KDB,
do you know what I mean? Whereas Isak actually will beat people and pack it top bins, and it's like
can you imagine
he did it all on his own. Do you get what I'm saying?
Ekitike.
When they all click, it's a madness.
Oh, bruv.
I just want to stay on that though. You speak about his individual brilliance, and one thing we always forget with a striker sometimes is with that individual brilliance, it means they can open up space and create. If I'm not mistaken, since he's been in the league, he's created 85 chances as well. So this isn't just a goal scorer we're getting. And we so many times we speak about facilitator or out and out goal scorer. He's not a Firmino in terms of a facilitator, but he can definitely do the job. And again, when you're looking at someone like Mo and Gakpo who get their fair share of goals, again, how important was it to get someone who is almost like Ekitike, but even better version of him? Because it means Slot can place different variations of tactics with the same players now. How important do you think it was getting a like for like Gakpo and Ekitike, Drew?
Yeah, and I know, like, obviously, you've just literally said it. We always had arguments, right? Like friendly arguments. I love a facilitator, and I think that's what Slot wanted. You wanted a gunman.
Yeah, pause.
What was the pause?
Just to be on the place.
I don't even think there was one. Even I didn't think there was one there, but
yeah.
I guess.
And now, do you know what we did, bro? We bought someone that can literally be like, I'll facilitate or I'll bang the goals. Which one do you want? Like the only other person in the world that we could have got better for this in the scenario, but age-wise, it wouldn't have been is Harry Kane. That's the only person that is a facilitator and a gunman at the same time in world football. But we've got the younger version. Because I'll take a 27-year-old Harry Kane over 27-year-old Isak. But Harry Kane's 31 now, so he isn't 27. So it's not, you know what I mean? So we got the next best thing. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. We've just got both. We've got a man who can literally do.
We've got both.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy. And now, Spurs might have the key to unlock him now. Because now he'll have somebody who can actually make those. Not that Ekitike can't, but he's just more seasoned than Ekitike. Because remember, we've got baby Isak and we've got grown man Isak. Do you know what we've done?
We've got Isak, younger brother, not just better Ekitike, but like he's on his way to get to a certain level, innit? And he started off well. And here's the thing. I know people will talk about game time and stuff, but I do feel like Ekitike might look at it and go, I can learn from him. They're going to challenge one another. And not only that, don't put it past Arnie Slot to play both of them. Remember, I'm not trying to say it's definitely going to happen, 100%. But when Brendan Rodgers surprised the world when he played SAS, remember we were saying, is it going to be Sturridge? Is it going to be Suarez? I don't know if Slot could be cooking up a diamond anytime soon. We don't know this, bro.
Yeah. Maybe when Mo's at AFCON, a diamond could be the one.
Bro,
and now we know. If I talk about SoberSlide, is it going to ruin a segment, Cal? If I just say something about...
Yeah, we'll do slightly. We'll move on to that in a sec. Guys, if you haven't already, do smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to hit up these supers and then we'll move on to the next topic. Shout out to Mantis, who's just become a new member. Big up yourself, Mantis.
Big up Mantis.
Shout out to Ahmed, says Guehi in January.
With the supers as well. Big up Mantis.
Big up Mantis. Guehi in January for a Champions League. We can handle the Prem. We're going to speak about that shortly. Ahmed, shout out to our brothers Beijing Reds TV. Go and subscribe to their channel, guys. Almost at their next milestone. Please go and help them out. Bless my brothers. Hit the like, people. 500 minimum. We want 1,000, brother. We want 1,000. Shout out to Omar.
Oh yeah, guys, we nearly hit our record in the transfer show as well. Our record for a live stream is 3,000. We were on 2,900. We just missed out on our record for the live stream. So big up everyone for the live stream. Yeah.
Omar asks, any updates on the Konate injury, Guehi transfer, annoyed? Konate is fine. He just joined the French squad. It was just cramp. So Konate is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Big up John Conway, our longest serving member. It's my birthday on Thursday. I'll be 49, guys. John, don't worry. We're going to honor that properly on Thursday, bro.
Big up, John.
We got you,
100%.
John. John is an
Trust me.
absolute legend.
Shout out to the Hersman says, I told Matt on his show earlier, I'm confident LFC getting Guehi. He still don't know how CPFC Crystal Palace is okay selling Eze, but won't sell Guehi. It must be bad mind. We're going to speak about that, bro. We're going to speak about that. Big up to AJ Knows Ball says, could Salah have the power or contract to block moves? I highly doubt that.
No.
Shout out to Luke Smith says, I beg we come back for Guehi. He's so upset for him. Going to speak about that, Luke, bro. LB04, going to make the list again. Don't talk about our players. LB, the curse is dead, bro. It's the cow blessing now. West Coast LFC LA says, watch Hughes go slap Glasner for water next. Yeah, I don't think Glasner wants to enter this beef, but if he wants to, then we're here for it. Vibes FC says, anyone notice how timid players are in their first interview? I get why they're nervous. We are massive. You will never walk alone. 21 incoming.
Frimpong looked like he was like a 10-year-old when he did his interview. He was so happy and overwhelmed. But
have you seen Isak's one?
No, that's funny.
No, I wasn't up.
I do think Frimpong's has a lot to do with his pops, though, because I can imagine that feeling of a son, and you sign for the club your dad support, and technically you do as well because your family, like that's the family's team. The way he put his arm around his dad, he was like, play for your club now, Dad. Now that feeling, can you imagine what that feeling?
No,
in 15 years' time, if Stevie or Robbie is doing that, bro. Imagine, bro. Imagine.
I'll be honest with you, I'd never make Stevie or Robbie wash another plate in their life, bro. Never. They'd never have to wash another plate.
Bro, it's crazy, though. I can't even imagine that feeling, bro. That feeling must be.
Because obviously, like you can imagine if little man as well, Matt. Imagine if in 15 years' time he signs for Liverpool, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
Imagine all three, bro.
Could you imagine
all three?
And I'm telling you, lot now, whichever one it is out of them, and I hope it's all of them, I'm there as well. I'm coming to the video thing, bro. I ain't getting left out, bro.
I'll be crying my eyes out with joy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, the feeling would be different. The feeling would be different. I can't even imagine like how, bro. I'll probably be more gassed than Kyrie, bro. How about that? I'll probably be more gassed than him.
You know, the only thing I think that I would hate about it would be the pressure, and then if it goes wrong, watching people abuse them. That's the only thing I wouldn't like.
Because you know when you watch social media.
Yeah,
same.
No, Cal, come on. In 15 years' time, social media is going to be so crazy. It'll be impossible to keep.
No, but you try to avoid it. Wait, you see how we look at social media now because of what we do, yeah?
If I'd have to avoid it, bruv, come on. You think I'm just not going to crash out, bro, when I see comments? With a greater good, I'd have to be on social media.
Even our daughters could play for LFC Women's, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Because my little one can kick a football, and they've seen her at Kyrie's training, and they're like, "Can she play?" And I'm like, "If you wanted to play, bro." Like,
Alonso's cooking still. Alonso's cooking. Shout out to Beans on Toast. Says camel time.
Oh my!
I'm not gonna lie, guys. We might actually have to get the teddy bear merch because it seems like people want it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, that is crazy, bro.
And you know when you can buy like the Buzz Lightyear where like to infinity when you press the button and it talks.
And then it makes the noise. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That is wild, fam. Can you imagine? Someone will probably run into the room and think, "What the like?"
But think about it. You would probably give it to like, say, like maybe like a little 5-year-old girl, be like, "Hey, like it's a little present, whatever," and she just walk running around with this thing going, "Hey."
Shout out to Manti says, don't forget Dribble Cisse out, absolute bad man. No, I did forget Cisse. He just didn't get the legacy because of the injuries, unfortunately.
I think Cisse would have had a legacy if what's his name was still in charge. Benitez didn't really like him.
I agree. He didn't.
No, I think it was the injury. I think when's the injury happened?
No, you could tell he wasn't a Benitez player, bro.
Didn't really like him.
He preferred Barros. He want I know he said he get injured, but you could tell, bro.
No, but Benitez played him as soon as he got here. It was just the injury. He started every game under Benitez.
I can tell you, if we ever got Djibril Cissé on a
and
shot,
he played him wide a lot, Cal. Don't you remember? He played him wide.
That was when he came back from the injury, because I think we'd signed. Didn't we sign Crouch in that summer as well? So he kind of did.
You know what actually goes slept on with Cisse though? That he scored a penalty in the Champions League final and he scored the volley in the West Ham final. Yeah. So like he had big game moments in him. Like people forget that about
in
Cisse.
His second season, off the top of my head, he either got 21 or 23 goals in all comps.
Was it that much? I like Cisse. I thought Cisse was a good player.
I'm gonna say I don't know if he got that amount, you know, Matt.
I feel like he did. Do you want to bet?
Shout out to the Hersman.
Should we a friendly bet?
I'm almost certain he didn't get 20 plus goals.
It's not a friendly bet.
He can still kick ball now. Cisse's kept himself in phenomenal
shape. He got 21.
Did he?
Yep. He got 21. I said 21 or 23. Yeah.
Did he really, Matt? Across all comps?
Bruv, he got 9 in 33 in the Prem. And then he got obviously some in the cup. Hold on. He got like 6 in the cup. I don't know what cup it is. I'm just quickly scrolling off Wikipedia. And then he got 8 in Europe. And then another 2. Yeah, he got 21. He got 21 in 57 in his second season, bro.
Fair dues.
That's what I'm saying. And that is after a broken leg. Was it after 2 broken legs or just the one at that time?
The first one.
Yeah.
No, it was the second one, Cal, because he broke his leg in France. That was his second broken leg of his career at that point.
And not in his
second. He broke his leg 3 times, twice at Liverpool and once in France.
He did break it in France.
Yeah, he's broken his leg 3 times, Carl. That was his second leg break when he broke his leg at Liverpool.
Remember his move was delayed, I believe, Carl, because of the broken leg. Am I going mad? There was a delay, I think, to his transfer. Am I going mad?
When he was at Auxerre.
Yeah, he broke his leg. He broke his leg twice playing for Liverpool, but one was playing for the international team. He'd already broken his leg before he come Liverpool. He's had 3 broken legs in his career, bro.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Bro, it's crazy.
Shout out to the Hersman. Says since 1985, supporting this club, never seen a transfer window like this. I'm flabbergasted. Was always skeptical about FSG because of the Red Sox link, but to what they brought to Liverpool, I'm proud to say, my owners, welcome the Hersman. Welcome. Welcome. Jack says, do you think LFC signs Rodgers and Guehi in Jan? We're going to speak about that shortly, Jack. So stay tuned, bro. The Hersman says, guys, please subscribe to Drifty TV, Sanderson Show, and the Matt One Show. Matt actually did a stream today. So proud of him. Big up yourself, Hersman. Big up yourself as well, Matt.
I like the backhanded compliment.
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Appreciate that, my brother.
Big up Hersman, though. Big up every time. I do ask the question, guys. Why haven't you come over and subscribed to Sanderson Show, Drifted TV, and Matt One Show? I'm very surprised.
It's what I'm saying.
But
there's bad people, bro.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Big up to Jam Rock. Says, is it wild to think we wait on Schlotterbeck if no Marc Guehi? Oh, chill. That's the next segment, Jam Rock. That's the next segment. Samax Legend says, I want to see Leone step in. Centre back is my main worry. Now that Guehi will only be coming in Jan, love the show. Keep up the great work. We also need a DM. Big up yourself, Sam Max. We're going to speak about that too. Hold on, H. So refreshing. So refreshing seeing these caliber of players. Haven't watched a comp all window. That's the we up now. Sean P. Casey says, deep this. The bunch of blokes woke me up in the middle of the night talking about Vaseline and Camel-Nights. It's good job my wife is understand.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about, fam. Last night's show.
Matt said he got his divorce papers this morning.
Yeah, he did. Max said, bro, my divorce papers are there now, bro. Remember,
his wife, because Cal, I don't know if he was there at the time, but like his wife burst in the room because of the camera. Like, what the fuck are you watching?
I'm bro, if you heard that noise, what the hell would you think, bro? That's insane.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're in the other room at 2 o'clock in the morning and you hear that, you would be like, "What the hell is going on?"
What are you saying?
Exactly.
Divorces because of this?
خلاص خلاص كله شوف.
All because of that. Is that what we're getting divorced over, people? Come on, man. Come on. Shout out to...
By the way, yesterday H might have done his most diabolical super chat of all time.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. No, not might have. That was.
It was
worse than ties.
Cal?
Nah, type it in the private chat, dude.
You know when
Ty's holding the record at the moment.
You know when the ballers get the champagne and they feed the chicks in the nightclubs. Yeah, it was wild like that, bro.
Raw.
It was.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was mad, bro. It was mad.
It was wild.
Okay. Copland says Isak needs to score home and away at the Big Six if he's going to take over Salah. We've had many great strikers who've been flat track bullies. I wouldn't mind him being a flat track bully, but I think he's got that in him as well. Ty says, so you sacrifice Guehi to get Isak, the cow curse lives. Don't do that, Ty, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to speak about Guehi now, though. The Hab says Glasner threatened to resign if Guehi left. Glasner has 1 year left on his contract and he is planning to stay at Crystal Palace until he signs for a new team. This could be Manchester United. Right. I think that's the perfect segue into the next topic. And that is Marc Guehi, guys. Now, going into the summer...
Parish is a cup.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to try and argue for the other side here, even though I'm disappointed, very disappointed that we haven't got Marc Guehi. I'm going to try and argue for the other side here. Crystal Palace went into the window probably looking at it thinking, right, we're probably going to lose Guehi and probably going to lose Eze. They lost Eze quite late into the window. However, they did bring in a replacement in Jeremy Pino and someone else who I can't quite remember. However, Guehi, it was made quite clear that Guehi wasn't going to sign a new contract, but it was also made clear that Guehi wasn't going to kick up a fuss. Now, as much as we're annoyed with Parish, as much as we're annoyed with Glasner, as much as we're annoyed with Crystal Palace, shouldn't we be annoyed with ourselves? And I said, look, Liverpool have been fantastic this window, but Palace were pretty clear in what they wanted for a fee, and we didn't go for that fee. Now, granted, it almost worked out for us because we almost got it for 35 in the end, but we didn't ultimately. Is there not an argument to say if Liverpool didn't move earlier on in the window and pay 40 mil as opposed to 35 mil, that he could have been our player?
You might as well have this conversation with Matt because I'm on your side, Cal. I said this during the transfer show.
Oh, no, I know. By the way, Drift, I'm not on your side. I'm just trying to present another side to the
Oh, no, I'm on that side. I think 25% of the blame does go to Liverpool, Cal. I do, because you're right. I think we should have just got this done and paid a little bit more, and then we wouldn't be doing this deadline day. Oh, shit, what are we doing? I would have just paid 5 mil more, and I wouldn't. And you know what, as well, Cal, before Matt gives his opinion, I also think we were too nice because we let him stay so long. He played all those games. Imagine if he got injured during those games. He played 4 games since we've made since we made a concrete bid. 4 games of 2 Premier League and 2 Europa League games. He could have got injured in those games. And then what? Do you know what I mean? I think everybody was too nice about this situation apart from Glasner. He seems like the only one who was a dick. It seems like Parish was too nice, Liverpool was too nice, and Guehi was too nice.
All right, you say Glasner's a dick, Drift. Isn't he doing what he's meant to do for his club, though?
Not when he's looking to bounce. If I knew he was going to be manager of Crystal Palace for the next 3-4 years, then I'll totally get it. Even though I still think he's a dick for actually threatening to leave. But to know he's going to bounce to go Man United and he ain't going to sign a new contract, And then, so he's basically putting the needs of himself above a club. He's going to then desert himself in a few months' time. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here, man?
Imran.
Yeah. He said he's going to desert the club. He said he said he's going to desert the club.
All right. Let me give a different argument to it, yeah? Let me try to get a bit of composure. Liverpool, I've been speaking to Palace pretty much from about 3-4 weeks ago. Palace are not stupid. They've known all summer there was a massive possibility that Guehi and Eze could leave. Arsenal came in late. That's very, very true. And so did we. In fact, when we put in our bid of 30 mil originally, Palace were like a bit more. Apparently, this fee, Liverpool indicated that they were willing to pay what Palace wanted, which was 35. The problem is, again, is not Liverpool. The problem is Crystal Palace went back on their word last minute. Because you know what's so crazy? I understand that you always feel like you could get a player early, like always get them in as early as possible. But in football, timing is everything. Look what happened with Isak. It took us to literally the second to last day before we got him. You have to understand, he's Crystal Palace's player. Guehi's like, I'm the captain. I'll play a couple of games or whatever. It is a bit risky. Don't get twisted. Just right, it's risky. However, you lot are going to let me go. Steve Parish was like, we're going to let you go. Steve Parish, the chairman owner, said, I will let him go practically without saying it. He's like, every player is a price and we can't afford to let players go for free. But somehow, Glasnow's hoodwinked him and convinced him that keeping Guehi was better because if not, he was going to leave. That's nothing to do with us. That's a Palace F up there. That's between Palace, Guehi, and Parish. I'm sorry, right, and Glasnow.
I'm gonna use your own words against you.
Go on.
When we signed Ekitike and news started coming out that Isak was going to join Liverpool, your exact words or similar words were, Isak needs to make a move and he needs to do something to push this through.
Yeah.
I hate even saying this. And again, maybe I'm biased towards
I know what you're going to say. Let me stop you. I know what you're going to say. Everyone's going to sit there and say the nice guy finished last in recovery.
No. I'm similar to that, but I'm going to elaborate.
Okay, go on. And then I'll say, go on.
I'm a bit biased because I look at Guehi and I don't just see a captain. I see a good person, and he's a Christian. He's openly Christian as well. I've got a lot of admiration for that, especially in the world we live in today. To be openly religious comes with its issues in itself, right? What this does for me, it stains football to an extent. And I know I've done the whole, I've got to try and see it from Palace's side, but I can't fully. And this is where it stains football for me. Everyone, whether it be the media, rival fans, Newcastle fans, Brentford fans, they've gone at Isak and gone at Worcester, especially Isak. Gone at Isak a lot, saying how unprofessional, he's this, that, and the other. You don't leave a club like that. Marc Guehi hasn't pushed through a move, hasn't forced a move, has been a model professional. Model professional. Done everything correct. Respected Palace more than you can even expect anyone to respect any club. Still didn't get what he wanted. Why is it that more's not being made of this? Why is it that people will sit there and talk about Isak and all these players who have done this in the past, but won't sit there and talk about what Guehi's done and why he's been mistreated here? And why is it that we're now going to be in a position because of stuff like this where we can no longer criticize players for doing stuff like this? If McAllister, I'm going to use McAllister as an example because he's someone that we all love in the community. If McAllister comes out next year and goes, guys, I want to leave Liverpool, and starts pushing for a move, yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, we're going to call him things. We've done it with Trent. But really and truly, why should these players now be this loyal to clubs when they get done dirty? Because let's just call it what it is. We sit there as fans and people who are not footballers and go, oh, but they paid this amount of money, they should just shut up. Why should they? This is their life at the end of the day, right? They're the ones who have sacrificed from the age of 4 or 5 to becoming professionals. Because it's not like they just become professionals at 18, 19. No. This starts at the age of 4 and 5, where their parents are driving up and down the country. Some parents are having to fly their kids out of countries and all this. You look at people like Cesc Fabregas, who left his home country at the age of 15. Cristiano Ronaldo crying every night because he left his hometown at the age of 13 or 14. Why is it that they should be loyal to these clubs when these clubs are never going to be loyal to these players, or rarely going to be loyal to these players?
In football, hypocrisy is so loud. Me and Drift were speaking about it earlier on today, yeah. And I was saying Isak is hated by the Newcastle fans because of the way he's acted, and probably Brentford fans of Wieswa as well. But you know what's so funny? If they weren't good players, or and say the clubs wanted to get rid of them, the clubs could easily say to them, "We want you gone. You're a problem." Look at Jadon Sancho. Look at Marcus Rashford. Look at when clubs want to do we want to get rid of you. You have to go. They basically told Sancho, "Do not come back here." They told Rashford, "Get out of the club. We don't care where you go. We'll take away your number. We'll give it to Cunha." So this is why
I think you've used 2 bad examples there, though.
No. Let me land.
He hasn't.
Let me land. No, I haven't.
He hasn't.
Those players just for different reasons, weren't wanted by the club. When the club wants to get rid of you, they will find a way to get rid of you, no matter who you are, no matter how great you are. If a club wants to get rid of you, you're gone. It's that simple.
I agree with that.
You're basically asking your agent, saying, "Listen, the club don't want me no more. They're not giving me game time. Rare. Find me a new club." But when
Matt's actually used 2 perfect.
Exactly. And when Isak and Wissa do, it's an issue. Do you want to know why? Do you know why they did that? Because they've realized in football, hypocrisy is at its loudest, yeah? In life, just not even in football, in life, you have to fight for what you want. Yes, there's ways of going about it. But because football is such a high turnover business, you have to be boisterous about what you want. Because if you're not boisterous and you're just a guy that sits there and be nice, hate to say it, Marc Guehi, sometimes this can happen. Like, if Marc Guehi, I'm not saying Marc Guehi go on strike, but Marc Guehi... Bro,
no, but that's what I was
used that earlier on today.
The reason why I think those are bad examples, Matt, isn't for anything other than I think Rashford just played poorly for a long time and like just fell out of love, and like it was like a feeling of like I think both parties felt like this ain't working.
He had a contract. Doesn't matter.
No, but what I'm saying is I think
they gave up on him.
Got to the point where they felt like this ain't working.
Drift, bro, they gave you off camera, bro. Like,
bro, okay, well, I'm just going off of what I know, and I definitely think Jadon Sancho is a poor example because Jadon Sancho just can't get his ish together. Like, like he hasn't performed.
But hear me out. But what gives Man United the right though to say to him, "Don't come back here"? He's still legally contracted. So even if they're not happy with his performances, if they really wanted to, they could just say, "All right, you're probably going to be a sub, or you're going to be in the reserves, or whatever." But what they actually told him is, "Do not bother come back here. You will not. In fact, you won't even be allowed."
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but I think Garnacho is a better example because he didn't do anything to be told, "Just go." Like Garnacho.
Well, he kind of did, Drift. He kind of
did. Bro. Garnacho played his heart
Instagram
out,
posts about Ten Hag and doing all these subliminal. Remember, he done interviews.
Yeah, but that was after he got told, I don't want you, bro.
But bro, what I'm saying is the whole premise of this, though, regardless of people's situations, the whole point of this is the club at any given point can say to a player, "We don't want you, get out of it," and you kind of have to just go about your business. Yeah. So when the player does it back to the club, why are we having to go at these players? Because at the end of the day, it's their lives, it's their futures. Remember, the owners can just pick and choose when they want to get rid of these players. But then when the player wants to choose something for himself, he gets a lot of criticism, bro. And that's why it's like you got to look at the Isak thing and go, did he actually do anything wrong? Did he actually? Because he told them last year, or the end of last season, he wanted out. He gave them plenty of time, Plenty of. It's not like he just turned up to pre-season and went, "I don't want to play for Newcastle." That's another thing. But Newcastle, PIF, they got power. They need their PR to be right for their club. So they're going to make it seem like Isak has done the most.
I think both sides of the coin will always be, because remember, we can't just be elitist and look at it only from the top level. You also have to think in football in general, you look at it from all levels. Smaller clubs have players do them dirty way more than they do the player dirty, because you know what I mean? Like player power becomes very strong when you're a smaller club, i.e. Crystal Palace as an example. They couldn't stop Elise and Eze and these players going. They just can't, because the player becomes bigger than the club. Do you get what I mean? So, like, it depends where you look.
They did stop Elise. Remember, Elise was meant to go Chelsea. Elise was meant to go Chelsea the summer before, and they stopped it.
How did Diaz get out of Liverpool?
Well, I mean, the club can always stop it happening because he's under contract. But you get what I mean? Like, smaller clubs, like a player outgrows the club, and then it becomes very difficult for the club. Like, very rarely do you see a club do the player dirty at the lower level, where the club is just like, oh, like, we don't want you anymore. Like what happened with Rashford and all that. Like, that doesn't happen very often with lower league. That's more the elite clubs that do that. Do
it does, you know, Drift. It just doesn't happen in the magnification it does with the bigger teams, but it definitely it happens.
Do you know why it's so bad?
Maybe the players aren't good enough. I'll agree to players that aren't good enough. It happens. Yeah, I agree with that.
But also, sorry to cut you, Matt. Does this bring it back full circle? Because Drift, you said this earlier in the window. Why is it that we are selling our players before we get our replacements in? And look, I kind of don't want Liverpool to change their strategy, because I think it's working fantastically well. If we're going to be honest, like we're not having bad relationships with these clubs, and we're still buying players and we're selling players for a good amount. But is there a danger that Liverpool sometimes have to play the bad guy and just do what needs to be done sometimes as well? Because there's an argument to say we should have maybe held on to a Kwanzaa or a Diaz or an Elliott before we let them go, before signing someone, because that could effectively come back to bite us. Or do you think we just had to sell them because you almost want to play the good person in this scenario? Because look, Diaz has gone with all of our blessings, and we all want him to have a successful time at Bayern Munich. Or do we just now need to be a bit more nasty?
I've always said we need to be a little bit more nasty, just in general. I feel like even on the pitch, we should be a little bit more aggressive. I don't like that. I like from a moral standpoint what we stand for, because it very much reflects how I am as a person. You know what I mean? Like loyalty, niceness, kindness, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you though. I've always said, and you know this as well, I've always said we need to have a little bit of like, you know what I mean? That's what I loved about Nunez's character of like, like I want a couple men out there that aren't gonna, you know what I mean? When Saliba and Gabriel throw a man to the ground, and you know, like I know that, and flipping Bruno Fernandes is acting a fool and all that. I want a player that's gonna be a bit like, that's what I love about Robbo. Robbo's got that in him. Robbo be like, you want to be a dick, yeah? Because I can do that too, you know. Yeah. We need a few more of them man in there, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we're always nicey FC. You know what I mean? Like,
but there's a way, man. Even though I've said that football is very like, it's a futile business, isn't it? Like, the thing is, not every club is the same, innit? I think Liverpool is a family club, but at the same time, ruthless at the same time. You have to have a good blend of what you are as a club, because if you're too nice, things go wrong. If you're too harsh, things go wrong. You have to find a blend. If you look at the players that we brought in, and kind of like the surroundings that we have, we are more so a family club, but there's still a little bit of ruthless in there. Because prime example, Luis Diaz probably thought he wanted a new contract. Liverpool said, nope. You can go and get a new contract, but ain't with us. You ain't getting that contract with us. So it's about getting that blend right. One thing I'll say about Isak here, which is what I noticed with this, without trying to give anything away regarding his interview, he's very measured, you know. He's cold. He's measured, like. That's all I'm going to say without giving...
He seems very humble, to be fair.
No, but you can tell he wants to say more. Remember, this is his first interview since all the madnesses happened. And obviously, you could tell a little bit nervous, but like you could just see, like, when it's asking him stuff, he very, like... I'll give you just one little spoiler. It's not even nothing big, by the way. Like, like ambition kind of thing. And he just went, everything. And he didn't say nothing else.
Oh, he's me! Me!
bro.
me.
Griff, when you see it, yeah.
Yeah.
When you see it, yeah, they go, so what's your ambitions? Or something like that. And then he goes, it's the way he says it. It's not like, you know, that Frimpong might say, like, I want to win everything in Liverpool. Like, you know, that kind of giddy, like, this is Isak, yeah, if I can replicate it. So Alexander, like, what's your ambitions for Liverpool? And he just goes, everything. And he doesn't, and the camera doesn't cut. And I was like, that's my striker. Cold-blooded. He don't care. He doesn't care, bruv. He's coming to Liverpool to mash up everything.
That's why I told you, you don't just want to play Champions League. He wants to win Champions League.
Bro, he said he wants to win everything. It's the way he said it, though. It's like, I'm on a mission. What, you think I got out? You think I done all of that to get out of Newcastle to go Liverpool and just like, do you know what I mean? Take part. Yeah, nah, brother.
I've got a question.
Do you know what he said without saying it? He basically said this. Without saying it. Ekatike, now that's my spot in it. He basically said that without saying it, bro. Yeah. The way he was talking was very like measured, like, calm.
I've got a question for you, look. If Liverpool, I mean, I'm embracing the pressure. I know you guys will as well. Like, I love it. Like, I'm not scared. You know that rivals might be. I love the pressure. You lot now. I put my neck on the line last season and said we'll win the league. I like the pressure. I'm not afraid of that.
Yeah.
But if we don't, is there any scenario where it's not failure? Like, can you not think of there being any scenario where Liverpool,
if we win a major trophy, it's not a failure? All right, give an example. Say we win the Champions League.
Why are you worrying about this stuff?
This is
it's just a question I wanted to just find out you lot's answer to.
Do you know what it is? I'll be real with you. Let's say the worst scenario happens and we don't, for some reason, we don't win everything, right? Or we don't win one trophy. Let's say we don't win one trophy, yeah? Rivals will say it's a failure, right? We know that's not going to happen again, more likely than not. People need to understand, and I said it earlier, there's a lot going on at Liverpool. We lost our brother, Diogo Jota. Let's not act like that never happened. Let's not act like every day.
Cal, I'm not going to lie. Your freeze nearly did you dirty there, bro. I was just about to remove you and you came back.
You froze. Oh, why? Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, that was a dirty freeze. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, you think of it like this shit. Like, guys, like, we've lost Diogo Jota, RIP Diogo Jota, Andre Silva. Yeah, you think players haven't got a heavy heart right now, and they're having to play football and act like nothing's happened.
No,
it's actually going to be the players that have just joined that are going to have to pick the other players up, bro. There's going to be times in the changing room where you might see a player to zone out. It could be a Salah, bro. To zone out at half time, you could just see, like, we're going to need them players. If it doesn't happen this year, I'm not worried. It will be next year, and it'll probably be the year after. Bruv, we built a team not just to win one trophy. We've built a team to try and dominate the Premier League in Europe, bro. And we haven't stopped. Don't think this is the end. What, you think we're not going to go again in January?
That's the reason why. So
talk that ish, Matt.
But Matt's been quite humble with it, because Matt is actually saying that he won't crash out if we don't win a trophy, because he's looking at.
Do you know what it is? Because of what's happened. I'll be mad disappointed, but I would at the same time understand, bro. I didn't think we would be going into the summer knowing that Jota wouldn't be here, bro. Do you understand? Like, if Jota was here, rest his soul, yeah, I would be thinking so differently, because then it would have been Diogo was still here, and if we're being realistic, it probably would have just been Isak most likely, yeah. And I still would have.
I would have been very surprised.
And I think we wouldn't have that heavy burden, but bro, if we're playing with a heavy burden, why do you think the first 3 games we haven't even looked at the races, bro? We've had to have, like, not last minute winners, but Rio had to get that winner. We had a free kick. Like, it's a lot of it is emotional, bro. We're very emotional. It kind of has been now.
Last minute, not last minute winners, but all our winning goals have come in the 80th minute.
This is what I'm saying. I think as the season gets on, I hope it gets easier.
Every game's had drama. Shit, boys, what do you think? Every Premier League game has had mad late drama.
Yeah, bro.
Every single one.
It's emotional.
Isak's here, though. Shall I tell you why that stops now that Isak's here?
Yeah, go on.
One, if Ekatike starts the game and Ekatike comes off on the 70th minute, who's coming on the 70th minute? It's not going to be Chiesa, all respect to him. It's going to be Isak. And if Isak gets a chance between 71 and 95, you know what's happening. Yeah. So that's going to put stuff to bed. If Isak starts the game, likelihood he's going to probably get a brace before things get even sticky. Let's say it's 1-0 though, and you have to take off Isak. It's Ekitike coming on. So you don't lose your shape. You don't lose that physicality up top, and you don't lose that killer instinct up there as well.
Yeah.
Things are going to change now. Things are going to change. It's going to be a very different team. But before we move on though, guys, to the last section, Alexander Isak, is it the single best signing of this transfer window in the Premier League? Yes or no?
Suffer him or Verts? Both of them. Nice, both of them.
Do you know what I will say? But while Matt is firmly perched on the fence, I will say
I ain't got nowhere either. I'm staying right here, bro.
I'm gonna say Florian, and the reason I'm gonna edge Florian is because Florian we actually had. Oh yeah, fuck it up.
Oh yeah, that's a pause.
That was
still.
a pause.
Yeah.
That was a super pause. Fuck it up.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that'll get the lighter out. Get the lighter out.
Where's my lighter? That's the wrong video, fam.
Yeah,
If I burn it up real quick, if I burn up, lava, everything, lava, acid, volcano, everything.
No, the reason why I'm gonna give the edge to Wirtz on this one is because I think it was a lot harder to get through the rivalry with Bayern Munich and Man City to secure that one. Whereas with Isak, everybody realized that they can't compete with us and there was no competition. Well, there wasn't any competition that could cause a threat. Man City and Bayern Munich, and we all know it. Because I remember exactly where I was. I remember I tuned in while I was in the car and you guys were like, nah, Drift, why are you so positive about this Vert stuff? Because nobody believed it. Because while everyone thought Bayern Munich and Man City were in the race, nobody believed Liverpool could get this done. I think Florian, everything around it, how difficult it was to actually secure I'm gonna give the edge to Wirtz on that one. It ain't a lot in it, but like I'm just gonna slightly.
I hear what you're saying. I hear it. I don't know. I'll be honest.
Florian was leaving Germany, Matt.
No, I'll be real. When we first got linked, my first thought was he's going Bayern. What was that? Or City? Genuinely, I thought we were third in that race. I didn't think. I'll be honest. And then when we got that news from Ornstein about his preferred choice is Liverpool. No, not only that. No, it wasn't even that. It was Bayern space. Big up Bayern space because I see he's active again. Big up Bayern space. Yeah. He was like, I've got something to tell you guys. They're gonna try and dress it up as best as they can. Pause. Yeah. He has chosen Liverpool, and I was like, he's chosen Liverpool. You know when you're just like, nah, this brother's chatting. And then, bro, the man wrote an essay and broke down exactly what happened. And then before you know it, you see Ornstein. And I was like, nah, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't. We're getting Florian Wirtz. This is unprecedented.
Yeah.
Like, and I think if I'm being honest as well, maybe it is Wirtz because there was already rumors in May that we were trying to get Isak. Big up Indy. He was the first person to break the story. So we kind of had a little inkling. With Wirtz, for me, there was no inkling. Brother, if you told me at the end of the season was going to go sign Florian Wirtz, I would have been like, bro, allow it. The manager loves Soboslai in the 10. We're not doing that. It's going to be a striker. We're not buying a 10. The fact that we actually bought a specialist 10, it probably is Wirtz. But Isak it's level, but yeah.
I would probably edge it to Isak if we're talking about talent. I think Isak is slightly the more talented player. So I guess it depends which way you want to look.
They're both cold because Isak is so cold though. It might be.
No, it's crazy.
But you know, at the same time, though, when the whole Newcastle thing started and Isak missed the first game at Celtic and he was missing, I said, surely we're not gonna get Isak. Like, because I still didn't think it was like I still thought like Newcastle doing this whole he ain't going, and then the replacements thing. I'll be honest with you, It was only up until they got my man, the German striker, Watermaid, is when that's when I said it's 100% done. Up until then, when they lost out on Sesko and they couldn't get Wisa, and then I'm seeing Strand Larson, I'll be real, I'm not going to cap. I started to lose hope. That's me being honest. When they couldn't get Strand Larson and I didn't see no other striker on the hit list, I said, we're not going to get Isak.
I never doubted, guys.
Honestly, even with the Strand Larson thing.
No.
Can I ask why though? Why you were so confident?
Because if we were gonna move on, if we had any doubts about this deal going through, we'd have moved on.
But it's not us.
No, but look at the Guehi situation, bro. Anything can happen, bro.
No. But the difference with the Guehi, sorry to cut you guys. The difference with the Guehi one is, even though we don't like the situation, we have got 4 centre backs, and we've got Endo and Bichetic who could fill in as 5th choice centre backs. We literally had 1 striker in Ekitike. If we had any inclination, that we weren't going to get Isak, we would have moved on. We didn't.
But what if we'd have done a Bobby Firmino, Cal, where like in the last 2 days, randomly Watermaid was the one we went for, and we're like, oh shit, we've pivoted. Like we've done that on numerous occasions.
Yeah, you're just right.
Club,
you never, because you know what?
We've done that bare times, bro.
Big up Lewis Steele. He mentioned we got offered Rafael Leao about 3 weeks ago, but we turned it down because of obviously the Isak stuff.
Yeah, that one hurts me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course it does, bro. I wanted Rafael Leao as well. I'm just a fan of Rafael Leao as well, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro, you'd have got me Leao.
You know Leao, bro.
Imagine we'd have got Leao and Isak.
Don't. Oh my. Don't. Hey,
not again.
Don't. Leao and Isak. Leao and Isak. Yeah, it'd have been crazy. It'd have been absolutely crazy. People, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and all that good stuff. Right, let's move on to our final topic of the evening, and that is Liverpool's squad depth, guys. And I've got a little graphic here. So, guys, you're not going to see us. If you're watching this live, you're not going to see us for a couple of minutes, but you are going to see a visual and you'll still hear us. This is Liverpool's current squad depth at the moment, guys. So, as you can see on the screen, if you're watching this now,
I don't like how Ekitike is in the B team. I don't like it, bro.
I do. No, I do. Shall I tell you why, man?
Put Ekitike in the first team. Put Ekitike in the first team.
Where are you going to put him?
I'm also trying to figure out how somehow we.
Is there a way to put 12 players on the pitch, bro?
And signed Ronaldinho.
that's Rio, isn't it? That's Rio, isn't it? Okay. That's Rio. All right, so I'm going to read out the teams for anyone who hasn't got the visual as they're listening to this. Alisson in goal, Frimpong Konate, Virgil Kirkes, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, and Isak for the quote-unquote A team.
Oh, Cal, you made a mistake.
No, I haven't.
Soberslai's not in the first team.
I haven't. Let me cook, Matt. Let me cook.
All right.
The B team, Mamadashvili, Bradley, Gomez, Leone, Robbo, Endo, Sobo, Chiesa, Jones, Rio, Ekitike. Now, these aren't fixed, obviously. However, I personally think Sobo should be in the A team. However, this is where I get at you guys, because whenever I say I think Sobo has to play, and this, when I say you guys, I'm not talking about you and Drift Matt. I'm talking about everyone in the community gets at me when I say one of Grav or Matt's got to sit down for Sobo. I was told no, it's got to be Mac and Grav, and Wirtz obviously starts at 10. So by that design, Sobo effectively is in the B team, right? In the same way that Ekitike is in the B team. Now, granted, Sobo will obviously play in the A team. Ekitike, there's arguments already, people saying he could be on the left wing. Shout out to Vinny from Icon Barbers. Vinny's convinced Ekitike will become the starting left winger. But when you look at the two teams there, and obviously you've got Pesky, you've got Woodman, you've got Trainioni, Bichetic, Jaden Danz is still here. If I was to ask you, Drifts, I'll start first with you. Is there a glaring hole in this squad? What's the first thing you'd say?
Because
I think this is where we're going to all disagree potentially. For anyone asking where Rio is, that's Ronaldinho.
Maybe possibly the B team lacks a bit of pace. That would maybe be one criticism I would have if I was trying to be negative. maybe the first team doesn't have enough robustness in midfield. Other than that, I'm not sure if I can come up with any more. I mean, it depends what type of game it is. And if that actual B team was playing in an actual match, it would really depend on the level of opposition for how much danger we could cause with that team.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Matt, I'll ask you the same question, bro.
In the 18, there's not necessarily a glaring weakness. I think centre backs are cold. Left back and right back cold. Yeah, you know me already. I'm cool with that pivot. I know McAllister has been off the ball for different reasons. Obviously, just had a child and missed preseason. But when Matt gets back to his best, I think that would definitely help. In the B team, yeah, I kind of agree with maybe a little bit lacking pace. But when it's your B team, there's going to be some deficiencies in it. Like, obviously, Curtis Jones. It's weird because Curtis Jones, like, he's not Verts in it, but Curtis Jones is still a very, very, very good player. Do you know what I mean? And even Chiesa as well. Obviously, Chiesa, not obviously the best version of himself. And I think another reason why he plays for the middle is because Slot doesn't think he has the burners anymore. And that's, I think, why. And then even the pressing as well. But there's not a massive glaring with maybe DM, though. Maybe DM. I think if you would have swapped, and I know people won't like it, and people are going to probably have a go at me, but if you swapped, and forgive me for saying to people, but let's just say you put Edison or Richard Rios instead of maybe Endo, a little bit more legs in midfield, maybe that team would look a bit better. But I think the best thing about this whole thing is that you could move Soboslai, Ekatike, Jones, a lot of them into that first 11, and there's not really a weakness, really. I think it's a very, very good balanced squad when you look at it like that. I think Joe Gomez maybe, because if you would have swapped Gomez and Guehi was there, there'll be an argument for a lot of people that would say should Guehi be in the first team for some people. So yeah, there's not a. I know I'm kind of talking around in circles, but there's not a major weakness because as I'm talking, I'm thinking there must be like a major one, but there really isn't. There isn't.
Okay,
not a major
so
one.
From my perspective, and I know people are going to crash out at me here.
Yeah,
I think we're lacking 3 players from potentially having the perfect squad. I think a centre back, a defensive midfielder, and a winger. And I'm not going to specify right or left, but I think we're lacking a winger. And I think there's an argument to say we're lacking a right winger just as much as we're lacking a left winger.
So is there any world, guys? Yeah. This isn't me actually saying I believe this. I'm just asking the question. Is there any world where Mo at any point in the near future becomes a blessing and a curse at the same time?
Potentially.
No. I think
it could,
I think that only happens if the club don't do what we're meant to do. And I love Mo Salah. He's my favorite outfield player. I've made no secret about that.
But you get rid of him.
No. Gosh, no. Whoa, Matt. Whoa.
I didn't like where that conversation was going. I love Mo Salah. All right, bro. We get it. What are you gonna say now? You're gonna do this shit sandwich. But he can go.
But I will say, if we have a genuine chance to sign Elise next summer,
yes,
I don't want to hear this. Oh, but we've got Salah here for 1 more year. We can't sign it. No. Salah and Elise, you rotate and you fight for that position then. Because you know what fills my heart with joy, or would fill my heart with joy? Knowing that if Salah's not available, Elise is there and vice versa.
Elise's not sitting on the bench. He's not moving from Bayern to sit on the bench. I'll be honest with you, Cal. You want the perfect scenario, but you know what I can see happening in a Liverpool scenario?
Why can't
Salah
Mo
has
potentially?
This is just how I see it, because I think Mo is such a proud footballer and what he's achieved and what he's done. I know you won't like the notion of this happening.
Don't say it, man. I'll remove you from the screen, bro.
No. What I mean is, like, I just think Mo.
I've actually got my finger on that.
Don't think Mo would accept, in my opinion, a bench role. I genuinely don't. I think he would rather go out on a high. So let's say Mo Salah has like a decent season, but not as good as last year. I think Mo would be like, I think it's my time to go. And I think that's when we were bringing Elise. I
tried to warn him so many times. He said, Salah, go. Go where? Where's he going? He's going to the shop. Like...
No, I'm not saying Salah, we would sell Salah. I'm just saying I don't think we as a club would say to Salah, you're holding bench, and then we're gonna go and get Elise. That's just my belief.
We wouldn't say that to Salah though.
No, but I think Salah would take it. No, what I'm saying is Salah would take it into his own hands in the sense of, let's say Salah only wants to play here for 1 year or 2 years. It will be up to him. I don't think, and I could be wrong, by the way, I don't think the club bring in Elise and then Salah has to just put up with going on the bench. I just don't see it. And I think it's like Messi and Ronaldo, bro. Like, Messi would never have stayed at Barcelona knowing that he was on a decline, and they went and brought, and let's just say Yamal stepped in and like, we're gonna play Yamal. You think Messi's gonna sit on the bench, bro? It's the same thing with Salah.
You know that Arthur meme where his hand is clenched and shaking, like that's slightly me right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. You've actually triggered me.
No, but Salah knows himself. But I'm sure you understand. Salah knows himself better than anybody. He would be the one to say to Liverpool, guys, you don't even need to do that. I'm gonna. That's just because he wants to play at the top level, bro. He wants to continue playing.
But is there not an argument to say that Salah would stay for the remainder of his contract, even with Elise here, and just go, yeah, we'll do this for one season?
Not necessarily. I think people, just because he signed a 2-year deal, I think people automatically, bro, I'm just giving an opinion, bro.
Okay, sweet, cool.
This is not what I want.
No, it's calm.
I'm just saying, there's no definite. Salah's different to Virgil, in my opinion. Salah's going through a lot, it would seem, yeah, especially with the loss of Jota. I don't know whether Salah feels like it could be his last year or whether he does 2 years. What I am saying is, though, I think he will decide his own future. I don't think Liverpool will decide it for him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get where you're both coming from. Unfortunately, I do believe Virgil finishes his career at Liverpool. Salah doesn't.
Thank you, Drift. This is what I'm trying to say.
Cal, I think Mo is going to do a Ronaldo and he'll be 38, 39 and he'll still be playing, but he won't be good enough for Liverpool at that age. So I agree with Matt. Virgil will finish his career. I can imagine Virgil being like 36 and being like, I've done it all, and bow out and be a Liverpool legend. Boom. Mo will always be a Liverpool legend, but he'll have that moment in the sun in Saudi or MLS or
that's what I think.
David Beckham will take him into Miami, or he'll go Saudi, or he will have that. You know what I mean? Mo ain't quitting anytime soon, Cal. And he won't be good enough for Liverpool at 36, 37, 38. He just won't. We're already looking at him at 33 and thinking, at least say next year. So what about when he's 35? He ain't going to be good enough for Liverpool anymore. Do you get what I mean? It's actually just a card hold fact that wingers can't do what defenders can do at the highest level. You can be a Thiago Silva and be 36, 37 at Chelsea. You can't be a winger at 37. Like, it's too difficult of a role in the team to be that age and be at an elite club like that. It just ain't going to work like that,
So
bro.
Salah, that's what I'm saying. Salah will take it into his own hands, bro. Like, he will know and be like, he'll probably say to Liverpool, listen, I know what you lot are going to do, but it's calm. I'm going to make... Bro, no one wants to see Salah leaving. Like, he's the GOAT, bro.
You've actually both peed me off.
Oh my days. Bro, Salah the GOAT, fam. Do you understand? In this Prem era team.
I didn't think this conversation would go down this route. You both actually peed me off. I'm not going to lie to you.
But we've just annoyed you with reality, bro.
Yeah, it's the reality, bro.
No, it's your guys' reality. But you peed me off. You have.
So do you honestly believe that he would hold?
You're both my brothers, isn't it? So I can speak honest with you. You both piss me off. You both have. You have, like, genuinely pissed me off because I don't understand why we have to let Salah go for Elise to come in, and you both gone down that route as well.
No, Cal, you know there's no world.
He wants the perfect scennario, you know.
I'm not gonna try and change your mind.
Mods, sort out the foolishness. I think there's some bots.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, look, that's your guys' opinion. I'm not gonna try and change your opinion.
No, but Cal, all jokes aside, and I know I hear what you're saying. Even imagining a Liverpool without Salah just sounds mad. Like probably how you felt when a Liverpool without Gerrard. You don't even want to think of it. All we're saying is though,
bloody hell,
Salah's
taking me back to the top. What are we doing here? This was meant to be my happy day with Isak, you know. You guys are ruining
No,
it.
but what I was going to say is, I think Salah knows himself better than anybody. He will always want to bow out on a high. If Salah does feel like he's on a decline and he can't help Liverpool, I think he would go. But I wouldn't worry for Liverpool. I think we've shown now over this window, since the guys have come in, that the long-term planning is there. We brought in Isak. We brought in all these top players, bro. And we're going to bring in more. And I know, again, I'll say it one last time. I don't want Salah to leave, bro. I don't want him to leave. But I do think the successor to Salah, it would look like probably is Elise. And if you're bringing in Elise, you have to be honest. Elise is not sitting on the bench and neither is Salah. They are too good to both sit on the bench. So that's how I see it, Cal.
I'm actually I'm definitely going to pee Cal off with this one. But I think we've got to cool it just a little bit until we get a little bit more concrete evidence, because apparently it was just lies and there is no buyout clause in Elise's contract. So a lot of the rumors were we're just going to trigger the buyout clause, but apparently there isn't one. If he doesn't have a buyout clause, I don't actually know we can even sit here and be like, yeah, man, we're going for Elise, because we might be looking at another £100 million signing or close to get Elise. Liverpool, after what they've done this year, going to go and do another 100 mil player next
What's
summer.
wrong with you? Did you see the script? You didn't see it?
Look, I need proof of that. I'm loving that we've changed.
What if I told you
this is going to be a every year thing? I don't know about all
what
of
if
that.
I told you in the summer we don't have to buy 7 or 8 players and we only need to buy 2 or 3 and one and the go on.
Think about it. We're sitting here now saying that we need a winger, we need a DM, and we need a centre back.
That's only 3.
Yeah, but if we're gonna buy the quality we want, then that's another 200 mil summer easy.
We get Guehi in January for 20 million.
Yeah, Guehi's one. DM again. DM. I think with DMs, I don't think
it's a 200 mil summer to get the DMs that we want. Wharton or Baleba will be 100 M's.
No, 80 mil.
And at least they will be like 90 to 100 M's.
Nah, we got Bayern's number, bro. They can't ever talk. We got Bayern's number, bro.
No, Cal, that's what I'm saying. Apparently, he's got no buyout clause.
What's wrong with you today, brother? What's going on?
I lost Guehi, bro.
Who said he's got no buyout?
I'm losing my rank right now, Drift.
I lost Guehi today, so I'm allowed to be annoyed.
Who said he hasn't got a buyout?
Apparently some journalists have said that there's no buyout in Elise's contract.
Tell that journalist he's wrong. Tell him I said he's wrong.
Brother, if there's one thing about these journalists, not everyone knows everything. Shout out to Luke. What's his name? Luke Edwards. Shout out dead man in Newcastle telling us that we ain't getting Isak and that he's not for sale and that I told you, look, PIF they ain't selling. Ha ha ha. Who got the last laugh? I told you, Newcastle will not relent. Brother comes out with, man, it's been a hot summer, man. I've had things going on. I got my kids, my family. Brother, we don't need a story. Just tell us you effed up and you messed up and you didn't know what was being given to you was a pile of crap. Them man just gave you crap to put on your desk and you put it on your desk. That's not our fault. Anyway, I kind of want to
Despite reports, Michael Elise does not have a release clause and his
who said this?
Runs
Who is it
2029.
Who is it? Go on, tell me. Who's the journalist?
It's
at him right now.
It's Plettenberg.
The brother who said, didn't he say
versus
that?
Gambayan. Versus Gambayan.
That doesn't mean he won't have information about something like a buyout.
I'm gonna be real. I'd rather listen to Bayern Space, bro.
So would I.
All right.
Because Bayern Space literally got every single.
Bro, we can't tell a man who got one thing wrong. That means everything.
No. Do you know what else he got right? You know Jackson, bro. He told everybody how much the Jackson thing, bro. You know they paying. Chelsea are receiving.
No, but at that
17...
time it was true. At that time it was real. It was off, and Chelsea were demanding he came back. So
no.
He wasn't wrong.
He knew. No. The original deal before it got before they had to renegotiate, bro. He knew the exact fee, bro. Everything.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, Buying Space is blatantly someone's nephew, and they're taking the piss, and he's bugged up his family member's office. It's so clear. You can't get information like that without knowing someone. I'm telling you, bro. That's what I think, but I don't know. But I don't believe let it go, bro.
Okay.
So then I ask now, guys. No Guehi at the moment. Do you think we go back in from in January, or do you think we pivot and go to someone else?
No, we get Guehi, bro.
No, the only reason I'm not crashing out is because I've just got to wait 4 months, and I'm patient.
All right,
we've told him. We've already told him. We've already told him, Cal.
How do you feel if we did this as a club? So Guehi comes in January. We keep Gomez until the end of next season, and we get Schlotterbeck next summer. How do you guys feel with that?
There'll be no need for Schlotterbeck if we get Guehi.
No, we might still. However,
no, because we'd have Ibu, Virgil, Leone, and Guehi.
Ibu hasn't signed yet, you know. I'm gonna be honest.
To be no fifth choice.
Ibu ain't signed yet.
He ain't gonna be coming in to be fifth choice.
Well, he would, because he'd have to get past those four who, at that point, a year down the line, are going to be way more like secured as Liverpool players.
Are you saying this if Konate signs, by the way, Cal? Because as things stand, he hasn't signed. All right,
so Ibu's staying. I believe Ibu's staying.
All right, so if Konate stays, sorry, you're saying Konate, Ibu, Guehi, Leone, and Schlotterbeck. The only thing I'm worried about with Schlotterbeck, Cal, and you know I'm a big fan of him. You know, we don't know what's gonna, because I don't know how how has he looked since the injury?
He ain't back yet.
He's not back yet.
No, he won't be back yet, bro.
You kind of threw me under the bus, though. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I was gonna say, I was like, is he back or something? Because I'm like, I don't know what he's like doing, bro.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, it's a bit techie then. If we don't know how he's gonna, like, do you know what I mean? Cool. Was it MCO or ACO?
MCO.
It's not as bad, but still bad.
Yeah, it's not great. All right. In terms of the winger situation, do you think we look at a winger in January, or do you think we go a whole season with Chiesa and Rio as the backup options?
You know my thoughts already. I spoke to you about this earlier.
You know my thoughts already. I truly do believe that Ekitike will play left wing. Not maybe every week, but Ekitike will play left wing. With Gakpo, Ekitike, and Rio playing left wing, I don't think we'll buy that. And you guys think that maybe Frimpong might play right wing, Szoboszlai can play right wing as well. I doubt we'll buy
won't play right wing this season. Frimpong I could see happening
if necessary. If necessary, Szoboszlai can play in most of these positions, bro. So I don't think we will know. Especially if Rio actually, as the season goes on, starts to fulfill his potential a bit. Yeah, we definitely won't.
We could definitely upgrade in the winger spot, even if it's just one. I think I have full faith in Rio. Trust me, all faith. Chiesa, though, I don't know. It depends. I think Liverpool might look at it, or Chiesa might look at it. If he's not playing no game time and it's a World Cup, Chiesa might be like, let me go in January, man. I need to play first team football. And we might be forced to act. And if we get a Malik Fofana or something like that, then I don't think people will complain. Or just like another winger who's good that we don't know.
Did Lookman end up going to Tottenham?
Bayern? No, he's supposed to go Bayern, but no, deal got cancelled.
Oh, was it Bayern? Oh, yeah, maybe it was Bayern. Yeah, did it not go through? No,
don't think so. No, I think we need like a. Again, Raphael would have been perfect, but Raphael's not moving in January.
We need an electric winger.
Yeah, we do.
How many of them even exist in the world?
I was going to say,
and they're actually attainable.
In the actual Celtic.
Rodrigo was the one, but again, he just doesn't seem like he wants to leave Real Madrid.
I'm gonna be honest. You know,
Rodrigo becomes available in January if he doesn't get.
Bruv, I'm the biggest fan of Rodrigo on this panel. Yeah, brother. I'm gonna be honest. The man just don't want to leave, man. He don't want to leave. Like I'm gonna be honest.
But if
I question his mentality, bro. I question his mentality.
So again, I look at it both ways.
They're playing Franco Mastanta. What's his name? Franco Oh my god,
Mastuano.
Yeah, Mastuano, yeah. Right wing ahead of him, and Brahim Diaz, yeah.
And Gula as well, right?
Bro, like, and then you're gonna do Hala Madrid when the Champions League is due. Brother just wants to stay there, bro. And I understand it's Real Madrid. He sees it as the best club in the world. I understand, but if you're not playing football and you're getting garbage time minutes, why would you stay there?
Then there's another attacker.
Who?
Semenyo.
You know what? I can't imagine Semenyo being happy with knowing he'll play kind of second fiddle, so to speak. But I'm all for it though, as a talent.
Is there not an argument to say that Semenyo pushes Gakpo to the absolute limit and he could potentially take his place in the team?
Gakpo's just signed a new deal. I'll be real. Gakpo's furniture right now.
No, he might be furniture, but is there not an argument to say that if Semenyo is a player that could come in and literally test Gakpo and be like, I'm your competition?
Maybe. Do you know what it is, Cal? You just got to think of it like the manager, Arnie Slot, obviously he knows about the Gakpo contracts, To me, that's confident. He has confidence in Gakpo, whether people like it or not, because some people feel like Gakpo could be upgraded upon. But like you said, I agree, healthy competition is always good. But I do feel like if you get someone who's just, no disrespect, but just like way better than Gakpo, I just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong though, and maybe it's the wrong way of thinking. Maybe Semenyo could work. I think if you got a Rafa Leao can't really. He's a bit inconsistent, but he's such a talented player. And he's just a different player.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. There is a little bit of a misconception about Leao in terms of we know he can be inconsistent, but you know I went through his stats and you know he's got 20 plus GA every season he's been at AC Milan. I'm not gonna lie, inconsistent or not, those numbers are good.
I know the numbers are good, but when you go and look at, I've seen a lot of Rafa Leao over the years. You go look at some of it, bro. There's times in Rafa Leao, but again, it's the way how they give him freedom.
I know he has those games. I know he does. I'm just saying, 20 GA every season since you've been at a club and you've been there like 4 or 5 years, that can't be frowned upon. It can't.
Good stats, but performance. I get it.
And they won the league one of those times as well.
Yeah,
I hear it.
He's in a really bad team as well. I'm not gonna lie. If you actually, apart from the year they won the league, how bad AC Milan have been.
That's because they've sold a player every single year since they've won the league. They just sold Theo Hernandez. They sold Reinders. Like, bro, their team's been depleted, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the biggest jokes of the weekend is definitely Ten Hag being sacked after 2 games. You see what happens when you become Man United manager? Everything just goes downhill.
That's actually insane, you know. Man, at this point, he's just getting jobs just to get paid out for getting sacked.
But here's the crazy thing, all the jokes were labelled at him when he's Man United manager. I get it. But Ajax, he was a brilliant manager, He was banter at Man U, but he's brilliant at Ajax. How can you sell all his players and then sack him after 2 games? They even let Henkape go. He's working with scraps. What does he even have at Leverkusen anymore?
No, it's true.
Boniface left today.
Did Boniface leave as well?
Yeah, don't ask me how, because his medical was absolutely apparently. Have you seen the medical report for Boniface? And the scar on his knee? Flipping hell, bro. I can't remember the team that got him, but so he lost Boniface. They got no Verts. They got no Frimpong. They've got no Hincapié. Hold on, they lost Xhaka as well. They ripped the team apart.
Yeah,
lost their manager. Like their whole
team.
Jonathan Tah.
That's 6 players.
How? Like, come on, man. How was what was he meant to do?
They lost 6 players, and they were all crucial players. You know, we're not talking like some.
They must have fallen out, innit? It can't have been like because of his performances. There must have been like a fall.
He probably wanted more players as well, probably.
So, guys, I've got to ask you the question now. If you were to rank our transfer window out of 10, what would it be and why?
Do you want me to go first? Because I know what Drew's going to say. Me and Drew had this conversation earlier. I'm going to say 9.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm making you.
No, it's cool. I'm saying 9. It's close to perfection. It's just because we didn't get Guehi. Everything else is absolutely superb. I understand in football you want perfection, but it doesn't happen sometimes. But when you consider the players that we brought in, bro, let's not act like it's not a 9 out of 10 window. We're only disappointed because we didn't get Guehi. But he's definitely a 9. 100 for me anyway. For me.
Drift.
I'm gonna be a little bit more generous than I was earlier because 2 hours later I'm a bit calmer.
All right then.
Because Cal, the caveat for you to know to add some like context is we were having this conversation and the Guehi news had just happened, so I was right in the middle of anger. Like
wait. What did you say at the time, Drew?
Originally, I gave it an 8 because I was angry because the Guehi stuff had just happened, and I was like,
called you by your government name, bro.
But now I'm gonna go up to.
Yep, say
I'm gonna give an 8.75.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna give it an 8.75.
You're one
Man,
of them,
Teddy-
man, innit? Nah, you're one of them, man.
No.
You're one of
I
them, man. You're one
basically
of
just
them,
said,
man.
Drift, I'm so hungry, bro. Man, just give me.
let
I'm
me
taking
one
out
of
a
them,
crack
man.
and broken in
You're
half
one
of
of
there.
them,
Hey,
man.
let
That's
me explain.
crazy.
The reason why is because I am giving, and I don't know if Cal was agreeing or not or being devil's advocate, but I am giving a little bit of the blame to Liverpool for just not getting this done before for the Guehi stuff to fall through. 25% of it is on us. Matt, it is. We shouldn't be doing no deadline day stuff for a player of that magnitude. I'm not gonna lie. If you're a Liverpool, do you know the only thing you should really be doing on deadline day is getting the Harvey Elliott's and the Kwanzas and the players to go. If there's some players you still want to get out of the squad, you shouldn't be scrambling around for who's a key player in your team on the final day. Isak, I'll give a bribe because Newcastle have been dickheads, but this Crystal Palace thing could have been sorted out with an extra 5 mil. It just could have. And now you haven't got the player as well. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, man. I'm annoyed. And again, maybe another day
Drift,
will go by. And then
you know what it
maybe
is? Just quickly,
and hold
Carl.
on a minute. Everyone's crashing
Yeah.
on me. I've only given it 0.25 less than Matt.
We don't care. Do you want to know why? It's not
I've
a
only
9.
given it 0.25
We don't
less than
care.
Matt.
Brother, I'm going to show you something. Frimpong, Dash Philly, Isak, Verts, Ekatike, Kirkes, Leone, and you still got a problem. Brother, come on.
Matt, bring that picture up again for me quickly.
Brother, Drift, you said we're going to have a serious summer.
I
Look
know,
how
I told
serious
you.
this is.
I told
Frimpong,
you.
Dash Philly, Isak, Verts, Ekatike, Kirkes, Leone.
I know.
Don't be
I've been
one
a
of
lover
them.
for 4 years. You all doubted me, so I couldn't do it. They all said I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Living in pound for pound. Headshot, dead. That's it.
Don't be one of them, man, Drift.
It's a 9.5 window. I'm disappointed in both of you. It's a 9.5. And shall I tell you why it's a 9.5? I understand we didn't get Guehi or another centre back, but we still signed a centre back. And I understand that I wanted us to sign another wide player as well, but that was icing on the cake. It's a 9.5, not because of just how well we bought, but we bought some of the best talent in world football, and we've also sold very, very well as well. That can't be underestimated. And shall I tell you why it can't be underestimated? Because I look at teams like Man United, I look at teams like Arsenal, and even Man City to an extent, I look at all these big teams who can't sell to save their lives. Liverpool and Chelsea, the only two teams that can sell to save their lives. And that's Chelsea, we know they got money laundering with Arsenal. Well. Who they sold well?
Bro, all of their young players go for like 40, 50 M's. They just got 40, 50 mil for thingy the other day.
Do you know what? That's fair then. I'll give City that as well then.
City are pretty decent when they want to. Like, look at Alvarez. I know maybe not this window, but they're pretty good at selling though.
We have sold one player, in my opinion, that all of us would probably go, maybe we could have held on to a bit longer, and that is Diaz. Everyone else, we sold. Elliot, I would have liked to have kept as well. It just doesn't seem to be favoured by the manager. Kwanzaa, I think, we'll replace him with Guehi in January.
We have a buyback clause on Elliot. Have you heard?
And we've got a buyback clause on all the players. All of them.
I'm not even gonna lie. Have you not seen that Tyler's turned into Xavi in France?
No, he hasn't. Don't. He ain't turned into Xavi. He's always been
Don't
him.
tell Cal this, Drift.
He's always been him. What do you mean don't tell me? Matt, I've been watching, bro.
Oh, you've been watching the games?
It's TM, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Tyler Moore.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I actually watched the little.
I don't
want
your flowers now, you man. I actually don't want your flowers.
It was a little
you,
compilation,
especially you, bro.
I'm not giving you flowers. I'm just saying he looked good.
There was a little compilation of him, yeah, and underneath the caption said, "How did Liverpool let him go for so cheap?"
No, bro, they
in France they believe that we let Leon rob us with the fee, you know.
Cal, there was one game he played here, and they I think Leon or the French league posted a thing, and what did they say? The Morton Stadium, something along them lines, brother. When you go and see it, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Tyler Morton is doing over in France, but he's going mad. He's going mad.
That he always does.
But you know, I want to say though, I will say all jokes aside though, Cal. First team football helps every player, and I think you were never going to get the best out of Tyler Morton if he's only going to be making substitute appearances. That's the honest truth.
Yeah, you have.
So
you
even
have
Elliot,
when you're someone like
that man
Tyler,
will cook, you know.
you have to be a house plant. You know what I mean?
Tyler,
that can
Tyler
grow
Moore
without
should have been
direct
ahead of Endo
sunlight.
in the pecking order.
Head of who? Sorry,
He should have been ahead of Endo in the pecking order.
He couldn't be, bro. He couldn't be.
He should have been.
Endo.
They do a different
players,
job
though.
in the team, bro.
He's not as physical. Endo's he's a better footballer.
He's a better footballer than Endo.
But I think what Liverpool needed, what Endo, I don't know.
We'll speak about that another day. Let's have these supers before we say bye to everyone. Reds 2308 says, "Is this the first finished since we have bought first stream since we have bought recently? Is he the first? Oh, is he the first Finnish striker we have bought recently? Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I don't even think he's the finished article. I think he's still got another gear.
He potentially has, yeah. Shout out to Uncle Rod's. Guys, subscribe to Uncle Rod's TV. Says Cal looks like a Naki Williams. Also slew Glasner. Slew them. Wahed says, maybe we're nice to keep relationship sweets with Crystal Palace for water next year. Hughes building foundations at board level for future targets. Look, I hear that as well. Well.
Big up Wahed. I'm not gonna lie though, bro. If we are, I don't really like that because that means we're letting people mug us off to stay
It's
sweet.
not being mugged off. Playing a long game, Drift. It's chess, not checkers.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. If you get stepped on too many times, then at the end of the day,
stepped on, bro. This is us.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I do feel a little right now. I'm in my feelings about the Guehi situation, so I'll have to wait for.
You're in your feelings. I hear it.
Yeah, I'm in my feelings, man. I wanted Guehi to be a Liverpool player, man. So
no, of course, bro. We all did. I hear it. Trust me, I hear it.
What do you want for Christmas? What else do you want for Christmas? Because that's a guarantee for Christmas, Drew. What else do you want, man? We got you, man.
Like I was saying to Cal, you know what, Matt? Before we went live, Cal didn't even realize that the video was out. He did his leaving video. This is dirty, you know. He actually did his leaving.
There's a leaving video online that got leaked. I'm guessing Guehi leaked that video.
Apparently, he was in the kit, ready to do the interview. It was a Fakir thing, bruv.
This is worse than Fakir because social media weren't even like that back then.
It really wasn't. We just got the image of Fakir like this, innit? Like that, like kind of thing.
Guehi, I'm not gonna lie. Guehi or one of his people leaked that video.
Yeah. Blatantly, like cousin, nephew, like someone just said,
yeah.
And Mark, shall we? Mark just went, you can do what you want, man. You don't want to know. Mark, just do what you want. I've had enough.
Musa LFC 21 says this Guehi stuff has irked me. If Palace knew that they might not let him leave, why let him go through all of that? He was with his family, LFC staff in LFC gear, said his goodbyes, ready for a new chapter. I hear it.
Go. I hear it. I'm not gonna lie, they've done him dirty, man.
So peak.
He might actually punch up Glasner, you know, because they already had their issues.
They've already got a frosty relationship already.
I'm gonna be real. Glasner looks like he's about that life. I like Guehi, but I don't think he was. That picture's cold.
No.
Yeah, that picture's cold,
bro. That is crazy, bro. No, bro.
Cold.
Actually, do you know what? You lot need to see the best picture of all. Hold on. Do the supers.
Omar says, believe something is up between Glasner and Guehi 100%. Well, time will tell. Matt Bigazette says, birthday today. Isak presents. Start driving a train at 4. Matt Bicazette, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday,
this
bro.
Is for you. Happy birthday. Big up yourself. Ariel says, read Newcastle's statement after Isak transfer. Classless. I ain't going to read it. I'll be honest. Oh, I want to create history here at Liverpool.
Brother, we've signed an absolute madman. I'm telling you.
I want to dance. Let me show you how.
Yeah. Right side.
I'm telling you, bro.
Andre says, give me a striker from Sweden. Love my club. Big up yourself, Andre.
All right, come on.
LFC Mac 10 says, oh man, Elliot's leaving post. Hope he smashes it. I'm gonna read that after the show. AJ Knows Ball says, Cal picking the throne. Man is stressed about Salah. Nah, I was. That's the only thing that stressed me out today is Matt and Drift still. AJ Knows Ball says, keep doubting Chiesa, Matthew. I'm watching you. Yeah, AJ's the
bro. You know what it is? If Chiesa does well, bro, like I'll be the first one to be like, he has surprised me. I just worry that if we didn't get Isak and had to rely on him, I would be worried. And that's me being honest.
Yeah. Big up to Jay. The activist says Liao and Guehi in January. That would be a fantastic January.
That'd be insane, bro.
That'd be insane. Ash B says, big up, guys. Is there anyone that left us you would have kept this summer? I would have kept Diaz. Yeah, I'd have kept Diaz as well.
Let it all work out.
Maybe Elliot, but definitely Diaz. Jaquez says, if Liverpool brings in Elise, Salah is leaving to facilitate that move, and Edwards and Hughes would be okay with that. LFC got 10 years out of Mo. Okay, Jaquez, so you're trying to upset my soul as well. I see it. Is that one of you guys' burner accounts? Because I like Jaquez. I'm guessing one of you guys have hacked his account, but it's cool. Salah don't have to leave if Elise comes in. I'm just saying we're doing that thing again as Liverpool fans where we don't think two stars can be here at the same time. But it's cool. You guys are just trying to upset my spirit, but I won't let that happen. You guys got anything coming up tomorrow or today?
No.
I'll be doing an overall transfer breakdown and weekend review as well. I know obviously it's a little bit late now, but I will be going over those Prem games as well. So yeah, my Premier League review show will be out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. So I'm just trying to do a redirect. And also, I think especially that Newcastle thought that this was going to be there. This is the one that hits the most. Watch this picture, boys.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fam. That right there, yeah, it's problems.
They thought they were gonna have Ekatike and Isak, and we've got Ekatike
both
and Isak.
Both of them.
Bro. And I'm not gonna lie, this picture too cold, man.
Yeah.
It's like he's sitting there like you lot don't even.
It's the same one right here in my background. Look, same one.
Yeah.
It's like he's sitting there going, you lot don't even know what's about to happen.
You don't. It's just like you man don't even know what's about to happen.
Don't get it. All right, big up our brother Asim from Born Reds. Big up yourself.
All right, big up Asim and Born and Red, man. Trust
Abby
me.
and all the boys over there as well.
Trust
Big
me.
up doing great stuff over there.
Big them all up. And congrats as well. I think they got a new. I see they got a studio. So big up to all of them, man, over there.
Yeah, big up doing great stuff over there. Go and subscribe to their channel, people.
Trust me.
People, we're gonna wrap up there. It's been another great show, another great day. It's great being a Liverpool fan. What can I? It's actually just great being a Liverpool fan.
Let it all work out.
Oh no! Drift.
Let it all work out.
It's been a long 4 years. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Living it. Pound for pound. Headshot. Dead. That's it.
Got your ass.
Rastafari, lick him up, Rastaf, lick him up, lick him. Not got it. I got into the feeling.
خلاص كله شوك.
Run, dreadlocks. I can't run no more. Oh, sorry, that was my mother's tongue. It's time to actually enter the cauldron. It's time. Let's do this thing, yeah. Rastafari.
Oh, it's gonna be a good season, boy.
Bruv,
So
this
I missed
season-
the beginning. What was it? Was it what set him off?
Oh,
That
you didn't
picture
see
you put
this?
up on the screen.
Oh,
Oh,
bruv, you know what time it is? It's about to get
Oh,
real techie for the
The
Premier
celebration
League,
is gonna be
bro.
cold.
When he does
Okay.
this one, it's this when he does
When he
that,
does this, I'm gonna lose my
I'm gonna lose
mind.
my mind, you know. I'm not
gonna
joking,
lose it.
bro.
West Coast LFC LA says, Drift, I have to ask, what's our summer budget? What's our budget next summer?
You
Are
better
we
ask
winning the
Drift,
league?
bro. I don't
We're
know
winning
what
the
I'm
league and summer budget. I'll get back to you guys on that.
look who's getting cocky now.
H says
Crazy.
Cam will just shut up the club for the first time. I told you, Drew. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Do you know what? It is actually amazing though to think we go back to the stream where you both crucified me because I said we're gonna have a big summer spend over 300 mil. You lot literally, virtually dragged me. Like I felt
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
been
I didn't
beaten
even
up.
tell you.
We've all changed roles this
I'll
summer.
be honest with you. I called Carl later on that evening. I said, "Do we have to pay a visit to Drift? Is there something wrong with him?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with him?"
We
I know
had a-
you
we had a
lot
fight.
dragged me, bro.
But then
Bro, 'cause
Drift,
I just
you
didn't
crashed out when we
see
got
this,
extra
fam.
10K. You crashed
Yeah,
out.
because
but
you,
but
in
you know
your
why
mind,
though,
you
Carl?
thought, because you thought Isak the deal
At
was
that
done.
point, we spent 300 M's, and I thought we're not gonna go for both. We're just
bro,
not
you was
gonna go
down
for both.
I was trying to like keep you
Yeah,
sane.
no,
I was
I
like,
was.
bro,
I was
don't
ready.
worry.
When
And
I
remember
thought
said-
Isak weren't happening, I crashed out. I own it. I fully crashed out when I thought Isak was done.
Bro,
Like,
I'll
you
tell
know what I
you.
mean?
And I
But
remember when I said
look
we
how
might have a
life works
chance.
out, though. Look, life is good, man.
Look at us now.
Look
That's
at
what I'm
us now.
saying, bro.
We're all the way up.
Bruv, my G. Yeah?
Oh,
My G. Yeah? All right then.
Oh,
All right then.
He's there.
Come on.
I needed
Come
this.
on.
I needed this.
Do you know how? But when he makes his debut in the Merseyside derby, do
It'll be
you know
crazy.
how crazy it's gonna be?
Crazy.
Bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able like you see when you see Isak for the first time actually in a Liverpool shirt, we're actually gonna lose our minds, you know that. We're actually just gonna take a moment and be like, I can't believe a Liverpool player.
Let me ask you a
Like-
little question. I know this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but I just want to see where your minds are at. Would you take 2 tap-ins on his debut, or 1 goal but an absolute like a Soboslai?
2 tap-ins.
I wouldn't
Would
be
you
fussed,
really?
you know. I wouldn't be fast. I'll be honest with you. Because if he scores, he scored on his debut. You're talking about his debut.
On his debut, 2 tap-ins or a Soboslai?
2 tap-ins.
Nah, do you
one,
know what?
one verse assist and 1 salary assist.
Now I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm like, innit?
Yeah, I want the
25
I want the
I want the
Soboslai.
25-yarder. Just like I don't know. Chest the ball, spins, and bang.
No, when-
I'm not gonna lie. I want the Soboslai. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I want the
bro.
2 tap-ins. 2 tap-ins.
Nah, I hear
Fair
you.
enough.
2
Listen,
goals, you win the
at the
game.
end of the day, either one in it don't really matter.
I don't know. The caveat is we win the game. So,
Yeah,
Cal,
yeah,
we win the game. Whichever one you pick, we win the game.
Okay, cool. I'll take the worldie then.
Let it
Okay,
all
okay.
work out.
People, smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm going to be on Monty's show straight after this. And then tomorrow I'll be on Hooksy's channel. So make sure you tune in over there as well. And I can't wait to be on Hooksy's channel. That is going to be so much fun. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. People, it's been a pleasure. The transfer window is officially shut. The season is in full flow. Liverpool are top of the league. We've won a transfer window. Bring on the season, people. Till we see you again. Thanks for watching and listening. Stay safe. Stay blessed. We're Coppish. And we're out, people.
Peace.
Love.